It's your boy Buddha Mike. We back at it again, talking about what's going on in the government. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this stuff really got to do with the stuff we're fed. You know, the media, other sources. You know? And a lot of these sources are losing credibility kind of rapidly.
So what as a nation should you think we should do? Because right now they're talking about reparations. Reparations, wow, a lot of us are still in situations, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to wait till people join this chat, man, you know. Somebody, anybody. Notification friend. Bam, tick, live, chat, back, 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 back. All right, I'm back. Still waiting. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Yo, got two people. Well, I'm one of them. So what's up with you? Yo, you see the comments, you know what I'm saying? You see the tag and shit. What we doing? What you want to do? Well, I come to show y'all some information.
Refusing to cooperate with the federal government.
We cannot have the...
I don't go anywhere without this. This is my traffic book right here. And if you read down below, public servant officer, it pretty much says to it, when a cop pulls me over, you're losing potato chip.
Well, now under Governor Abbott's emergency declaration, the Texas National Guard has seized control of this park and some surrounding land along the river, put up fencing and razor wire, and kicked out federal Border Patrol agents, arguing that it's the Biden administration that has perpetuated illegal crossings. So Texas is going to control this land from here on out. Our crews have seen what appears to be Texas National Guard blocking Border Patrol agents from key areas of the operation here. And senior Border Patrol agents confirmed to Fox News that BP has pulled resources to avoid a confrontation.
Mm. Yo, what up, Brody?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Okay. How long ago did you start?
Videos. No, I started at 28. So 4 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Well, the clock should say up on the live. It should. What does it say? 4:23 now or 4:33?
Yeah, when I went to your channel, it didn't have anything about a upcoming live or nothing.
Notifications. Did you
Right.
did you hit the bell to where it's
Yeah.
white instead of clear?
Yeah, I have all your notifications. You know, it's set to all.
Yeah. I'll let you know right now. That's because conspiracy channels really get blackballed on
Right,
the
see,
YouTube network a lot.
right. But when I
So
went to my homepage, now I see it. Okay.
yeah, it's usually there. Yeah, home is. I never really see any of mine on like subscription. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird
Hmm.
because
And I
most of the
follow a bunch of people,
subscriptions,
so
yeah, most of the subscriptions are. Wait, hold on. Did you comment before you came in?
no, because I just jumped in.
Dang, I still gotta find that phone too, so it probably doesn't matter. Should have brought my tablet from outside, but
Yeah, I still haven't heard from Cash, so I hope the brother's okay.
yeah, me too. Me too. I'm frozen right now, but that's only because I'm going to the YouTube page real quick to see if what it's looking like.
Yeah, I was just on Dan Calloway's Discord. He's got a live chat. He's talking to a bunch of people. It's hilarious.
Wait, what's his name again?
Dane, Dane,
Yeah.
Calloway, Callo.
Where is he from? Why does that sound so familiar?
He's from the DC area, the DMV area. I'll send you. I send you his channel and then his. I mean, he has his Discord right there, but
Right.
On his channel.
Yeah.
But it's active too. There's a lot of people.
Hey, check this one out. I got a couple of videos I wanted to show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Comment on. But you have to unmute yourself as soon as I play it. That way we can talk. Cause otherwise it's some other crap. You know what I'm saying?
I have to unmute myself.
I don't go anywhere without
just
this.
push
This
the
is my
microphone
traffic
at the
book
bottom.
right here. And if you read down below,
This is what I
public
was
note,
talking about.
public
So
servant
when we
officer,
riding down
it
the street,
pretty
you know
much
what I'm saying?
says to it, when a cop pulls me over, you're losing potato chips. But when a cop pulls me over, the first thing I do is I ask him, what's your emergency and how may I assist you? And he's going to ask for my driver's license and insurance or whatever. And I said, well, before we go there, I need you to fill this out. And I take that sheet of paper out of there and hand it to him. Before we can go any further, you need to fill this out.
Hey.
Once he reads this, it already puts him on notice that I'm not playing
I
games
gotta
with him.
figure out how to.
And then you open up the book.
Get these booklets and stuff. I know the student does like what is it, the First
And that is
Amendment, all
so
this type
pointed.
stuff.
And here's the case I won against Harris County. Harris County, I always take my name out because I'm not going to give my name until you can give me what's called, and police always call it, it's RAS. What's your RAS? And they automatically assume I'm a cop because I'm using their lingo. And what RAS stands for, reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime. Okay? You don't have that? Okay, what's your SAF? Single articulable fact. Well, you don't have that either? Okay, you've just basically said that there's no reason to pull me over because you haven't seen a crime. Okay, here's the case I won against Harris County. You can see the stamps and date. And they ended up buying me a brand new Porsche 911 Turbo all-wheel drive convertible with them pulling me over and letting me spend a night in jail. So, and here's the lawsuit, and I've got these for everybody to see, and you can see that it's all put together, and there it is, signed by the DA and stamped, showing they lost the case.
And they lost it, and they paid
And
you
I
what?
sued them.
And what did you win?
$250,000 for a night in jail. And then Supreme Court says no license necessary to drive an automobile public highways. Now these are all documented. So what this is called stare decisis. Okay, we're running a case that's already been won in the Supreme Court, and they're in violation of their oath of office when they don't pay attention. My license plate doesn't give you, if you look at my license plate, the license plate alone says I'm not in commerce. Now, if I have a license plate like this car over here and that car over there, they all have license plates. License plates mean I'm engaged in commerce. I'm not engaged in commerce. This doesn't give them the authority to pull me over because they see that. Where do you see that I'm engaged in commerce? What gave you that suspicion that I'm engaged in commerce? You have the right to travel freely unencumbered, and that's all in the law. And when we look at the law books, Supreme Court has already ruled on this. And you go back to what is a license. And I want people to do their own homework. Go read the case of Murdoch versus Pennsylvania, or read the case of Shuttlesworth versus the city of Birmingham, Alabama. These are showing that you don't need a license. A license is to do something that is immoral, that's sanctioned by the government, like a 007 license to kill. Okay, that's immoral. They need to be licensed by the state. In other words, they're protected by the state on that. There's nothing immoral about leaving my house to go get a gallon of milk. I only need a license if I'm using the public property. The roadways are public, and they're paid for by the gas tax, okay? They're not paid for by traffic violations. So when you get into the law, this is what scares most cops, and I'm going to get to it here if the wind would stop for 1 second. This is what most cops don't like, because they don't know it. It's non-emergency use of emergency vehicle lights and sirens is a felony. Pulling me over for a traffic violation, they just committed a felony. And if they don't have reasonable suspicion that I'm engaged in commerce, they're done. And I'll bring out my brother's, I'm gonna put this away real quick. I'm gonna bring State Trooper. This was his book that he had in his car, okay? Texas Criminal and Traffic Law Manual. I went to his car and I made him read this, and you're gonna love this. This is out of their own law books. This is the LexisNexis. And it says under section 502.003, registration by political subdivision prohibited, except as provided by subsection B. A political subdivision of this state may not require an owner of a motor vehicle to register the vehicle, pay a motor vehicle registration fee, or pay occupational tax or license fee in the connection with the motor vehicle. This section does not affect the authority of a municipality to, right here, license and regulate the use of a motor vehicle for compensation. So if I'm not engaged in compensation, being paid to go from point A to point B, I don't need a driver's license. I don't need to register my automobile. And it is an automobile.
Massachusetts?
All traffic codes are pretty similar because they're all federal. They're pretty much the same.
Is a copy of Massachusetts?
Yeah. It's going. You can
online?
You can find it, and I will tell you, go to like Amazon or eBay and buy a used one. My brother had to pay $300 for this book. Okay, and then you look at it here. Imposed a permit fee or street rental charge for the operation of each motor vehicle, okay, used to transport passengers for compensation. So who needs a driver's license? A taxi driver?
Taxi.
Anybody that's engaged in making money using the public property.
What they say, bro? The more you know. Let's check out. I got like 2 more.
Well, now under Governor Abbott's emergency declaration, the Texas National Guard has seized control of this park and some surrounding land along the river, put up fencing and razor wire, and kicked out federal Border Patrol agents, arguing that it's the Biden administration that has perpetuated illegal crossings. So Texas is going to control this land from here on out. Our crews have seen what appears to be Texas National Guard blocking Border Patrol agents from key areas of the operation here. And senior Border Patrol agents confirmed to Fox News that BP has pulled resources to avoid a confrontation.
Who's BP? Is that like
Border Patrol?
All right.
But see, that's the states. Right, the states are actually their own government.
Well, yeah, everybody knows that. Like, they're just a subsidiary of the grand scheme. You know what I'm saying?
But they don't know to what extent, like it's to that extent, like they can.
Well, we know to what extent because when we start voting locally, it affects us globally. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole thing about the biodome reference with Pauly Shore. You said we gotta think local to
Right,
affect the global. You gotta start right here.
right. I mean, I'm saying we as or when I say people don't know, I'm speaking like in a
Yeah,
majority
no, I
sense.
feel you.
Like, most people don't know because they don't look further than what's
Their
put
own
right in
front
front of
door.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's put right in front of them. So you know, we just got to stop these things, and once we and make it a little bit more accessible for people. This I think that's the problem, and a lot of people do it, but then the shit looks real gimmicky too. And
Yeah, it does.
the reason why it looks gimmicky is because it takes time, and people don't understand when I why doesn't it take the same amount of time it takes that for me to go get my driver's license? It's because this is like real paperwork, like this is
Hmm.
real, you know. So you know, once we can make it more credible, and I say we, like I'm speaking
You
from,
talking about everybody?
yeah. Once the people that know how to do it can make it more, you know, credible,
Hmm.
you're gonna see more people doing it. Right
Right.
now, it looks like some, like people, the way people view it, it looks like some old swindle, backdoor
Well,
type
yeah, it's
of.
a pyramid scheme every time you come up because there's somebody at the top already who has money, who wants more money, and they're going to get
Right,
it from your money. And
right,
you're like, well, why do I
right,
have to be the Ponzi in this
right,
bitch? You know what I'm saying?
right. A
I'm
lot of
trying to
people.
get paid. I don't want to put money like that's what
Exactly.
stocks is. If you don't understand the whole premises of there's
Of
uh
this
uh
freedom thing.
yeah there's a
Like I'm paying
pattern and
thousands of
all that.
dollars. Yeah, I'm like, you want me to pay thousands of dollars for this stuff. Um, and then like I said, from these people that I was following, I didn't buy nothing from them, but I was watching them. I was in their Telegram, and they had people. So you basically, they were doing the 1099A thing, right?
Hmm.
And they were telling people, send us your 1099As. We're going to file them for you. And
What?
when we yeah, when we get it, when we get the money back, we're going to be the trustees of your estate. We're basically going to hold this money and
So
you
now
know
they're the government. Why would I
and
want
release
that?
and release it to you simply because they formed a trust. That was the only reason why, is because they formed a trust. And when you do this, you have to have a trust you know that's not is you're the beneficiary, but you're not the owner of the trust, or you're not the manager of the trust,
See
right?
what it is you're the recipient of the benefits, but you're not the
Yes.
holder of the
you're not
trust.
you're not the manager. You're not the person that that manages the money or the assets in the trust. You can't be both.
Yeah.
You can't
See,
be both.
and the thing is, when
And it
you
can't
do
be
that
anyone.
1099, you have to file for what is that? You have to get fuck, damn, it was there and then it left. Shit. Well, I need to drink some more water, bro.
Nah, it happens to everybody. When you get a lot all this information to process, that happens. But yeah, so it was like they formed a trust, and they were establishing themselves as the managers of the trust. You know, for lack of better words, but
See, for real benefits though, you really want to take out insurance, like a life insurance policy.
oh, the
Then
I
you
the
could put a
UIL,
lien on
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah, all of that is part of it. You put the
But you
life
have to do
insurance
that first.
in your
And
trust.
then yeah, and then you
No,
have to
well,
be able to take hold of the trust by your straw man account.
okay, hold on. I think we might be talking about the two different parts of the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just I think we're talking about two different
Because
parts.
you talking about the straw man, we both talking about the straw man, but what
Hmm.
they, you
I'm
know,
talking
and
about like pulling out money and stuff like that. Like,
right.
cause once you do the 1099 and you don't do none of the other stuff, dude, you're not gonna be able to do nothing like work
But
or
see,
anything.
Right.
unless you're
Exactly.
already working for
Right.
yourself.
Exactly. What they would right. They were saying you're gonna have to set something like that up. They were saying you could walk into a car dealership with this 1099 and hand it to the dealer, and then but you have to explain to them how to do it.
Hmm.
In order to take this car off the lot, and it's going to be an American car and this that. Now the thing with this is they were like, you have to know the legal system. Like, don't be, I mean, and they were telling you like there's a great chance that you will be arrested,
Hmm.
you know, because and you can okay, so there was this lady, I think she was up in Pennsylvania, and she's a great example of this. She followed this guy that they were showing. If I can find his videos, I'll send them to you or whatever. But
Yeah.
this guy was the video of him. He's got this one of them white boards, and he's
Hmm.
holding, he's lecturing. Just a white dude. He's got like a beard. He's an older white dude, got like a full beard and stuff. Um, he's got one of them white guy shirts on that they wear.
Yeah, the blue collar button up.
Well, more like a little hunting, like them country kind of shirt.
You talking about flannel?
No, not a flannel. It's got like it's a collared shirt, full sleeve, but like around the chest, it's got like two layers of it. And when you see it,
Talking
you'll be
about
like, oh,
you talking
yeah,
about like a
it's
blouse?
like a hunting shirt. No, like a hunting shirt. But anyway, that's not what's important, man.
All
I'm
right, keep going,
just
keep
know
going.
he's got a white dude shirt on, okay? Like
Yeah.
from Cabela's or from Outdoor World or something like that, right? So, but he's talking about the whole thing, the straw man, the sovereign citizen, um, everything, right? And
Hmm.
I think she became a student of his, and okay, hold on, Papa. She became a student of his, and she had a pizza shop in Philly,
Oh yeah.
and she tried to apply this, and they documented her going to court. They documented them arresting her, putting her in jail because I think she stopped paying taxes, or it was something um that she was trying to apply this to, and I think they gave her 3 years, and because she didn't have the money, she had a public defender and everything. Like
Hmm.
that 1099 form didn't do nothing to pay for your legal services.
Well, the
Like,
thing is, if you don't know that you don't need to like get the public defender and you can represent yourself,
well,
you know what I'm saying? A lot of people
sure,
don't know that you could be your own lawyer. Well, it
sure,
wouldn't
but
be lawyer; it'd be was that
your own representative.
attorney, attorney.
You're you are appearing on behalf of yourself,
Yeah.
right? So, but unless you study long enough, okay, so you have to study the law side before you be like, okay, I'm about to hit them with this 1099A. Most people just go for the 1099A and be
Hmm.
like, I'm gonna work it out later, like they rolling
Nah,
dice.
you have to hit all that shit at once.
Yeah, you have to know the law because when they come, and they will come, they can
Hmm.
even come for your property. Like, what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people with property will try to do this. They'll come for your property. You know,
That's why you're supposed to take out a load of your title before you do all that shit. That
but
way, it's your
a lot of people,
property. It's not their property.
a lot of people don't know that, or they bypass
Hey,
that, or
but
they
the thing is that if you watching the right people and stuff, like you supposed to you supposed to, if you're gonna do something, research it from different backs. You know what I'm saying? Because if you
sure,
only doing it
absolutely,
from one, you're getting the wrong way, and you won't even know until you look at somebody else that's doing the right way. You know what I'm saying?
sure, sure. And look, and
Like,
that's where all of these gimmicks and schemes,
yep,
because
because they ain't fact
there's
checking.
cracks, right? Because there's cracks in this system, and there are people that will show you, oh yeah, I bought $1 million house.
Hmm.
Excuse me, I got $1 million house off this 1099, and you fall for that. You know,
Hmm.
people really started seeing this since 2020. Like, this became more popular after, when people started losing their jobs, and shit started hitting the fan. So the majority of people that I seen from this telegram was like really in need. Like this one lady was talking about, they shut off all my power and my water and my credit cards and all this other stuff. And they're like, when are we going to get these? When is my
Payments,
money
yeah.
coming in? And the people are like, just hold on, just hold on. So for a lot of this, people don't imagine the worst case scenario. Like
Yeah,
the
that's the
worst
thing.
case scenario is you could lose everything while you waiting for this cess decay.
So
You know,
your best bet is to either get you a bus or a motherfucking van and shit, and live out of that shit for like a couple years, because that's the
some
only way
people
you're gonna be able to
listen.
save up some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Some people just not built. Yeah, some people just not. You at the time you just not built for this, and you have to prepare for it.
You
And
have to prepare. There's a lot of
yeah,
prep. That's
yeah,
why me being a Buddhist dude, I did a lot of the prep work, and then a lot of shit happened during that process where a lot of my work got lost. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
But I
hmm
retained it mentally. It's just a lot of my shit got, like, I had footnotes that I needed. I had the paperwork all ready for the 1099s and all that shit. I had everything set up.
the system is set up for us to be in debt, like you're in debt
Hmm.
from birth.
From
So
birth.
if you don't know, about things like this or that, you should day trade or how to invest, which most people don't, you know, then yeah, then you're gonna be in debt. Like at some point
That's
it's
why.
gonna hit you.
That's why I
At
think
some
it's easier for us, like, just, colors. It's easier for us to just go out and get our indigenous rights. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Like, it'll be easier for the black community to come together as a tribe, which we are,
hmm
instead of letting us fall by the wayside. You know what I'm saying? Because
Sure.
all these dudes, we followed Biden because he said you ain't black if you don't vote for me.
That's
I'm
right.
not black in the first place, motherfucker. I'm
That's right.
Manila. You know what
And
I'm
they know
saying?
that, but they're playing on. He's playing on
He's
stuff.
playing
Look,
on your ego. That
now
I
mind
know
you,
what that is. That's all
but
ego
not.
moves. What up,
But
Maureen?
listen, he's really pandering to the um the fraternities,
Yep,
the boulets,
the
he's really
Scottish.
put.
I know.
He's not pandering to me and you.
No,
You know what I
well, the
mean? Like
thing is, he wasn't made to pander to us,
the
but
people.
he's
Right,
been
right, right, right,
he's been
right. But
pretending to pander to us in in
but
the
he got the
in the
only reason
blind.
he could the only reason he could have said that because of the VP. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because of who they had lined up for the VP, and she is a what is she? She's one of the she's a sorority.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah. She's one of the female brulets.
she's a Kappa. So
Yeah.
you know,
You know
so
what? You know what Kappas are? They all about that cap.
I mean, like you said, female boulets. Just like everything else we talk about. So
Well, that's what Hillary and all them were too. So
well,
Uma Abedin, fucking John Podesta, all them people were doing that shit.
and part of that, especially with this generation, is simply because we watched the last generation, the generation prior, um, how they paved the way for that, and before them, now we getting into the civil rights generation. Like so, one or two generations prior to ours is the baby boomers.
Well,
Then
you gotta
before,
remember from the civil rights generation, that's when we were created. You know what I'm saying? Like our creation came in the 80s, 70s. You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
And that was when
but
all
the
the Black
civil rights
Panthers were
generation,
fighting. All the motherfucking people were trying to get
that
their rights.
that's the '60s. It's the baby boomers that came after them that were the benefit of the social reform that got
Yeah.
the schools in the hood and everything that the Black Panthers have been fighting for. They finally gave
Well,
when the Black
well,
Panthers
well.
were
They gave
fighting
a
before.
they gave a part of it, because the thing
Sure,
is,
I don't mean I
we
don't.
wanted our
Sure,
people
don't
teaching
take
our
everything.
people. You
Right,
know what I'm
don't take
saying?
what I'm
We didn't
saying
want
as
their people teaching us. No, I know.
right,
I'm just
right.
I'm
I'm
just
just
trying to
saying.
clarify for the audience.
Sure, not everything. Not everything that was fought for was given, but
Yeah.
what they felt they could manage and control was given. You know,
Hmm.
so okay, Papa, hold on.
Well, to whom much is given, much is asked. So
Well, if you wasn't given much,
you ain't gotta worry about giving a lot.
then right, if it wasn't even yours, if it's not yours, then you ain't even gotta worry about it. When they take it back, you still gonna be
Yep.
you.
Yep.
You know. So, but the right, so that generation, we only one or two generations removed from the civil rights movement. You know, and these people that had the backdoor meetings, you know,
Hmm.
to get to issue in this era that we're in right now. You know, this has all been
This is
pre
predestined.
yeah,
Everything.
this has all been planned. Like, it was a commercial, it wasn't a civil rights
It was
movement.
look it.
It was a
I'm gonna say like
commercial
this.
rights movement.
It was a play out of the book.
We
What book?
wanted we wanted to be able to buy the same thing, to shop in the same places, to eat the same food, to drink the same drink. That's what we wanted,
Well,
because
technically, we wanted to do all the shit we were doing before they took it from us. You know what I'm saying?
no, well, what I'm saying is when they started putting up when they started the segregation,
Yeah,
that's right. And we said, hold on, you know, and that's why we get this what we get now, where they say, well, blacks are the highest, consumers. Well, why do you think that is?
because
Because
there's more of us than there are you. This is
well,
our land. We were here before
not just
there.
that, we fought. That's what we fought for.
Hmm.
It's the now our predecessors made a promise that we will spend the money. That's what happened. They made a promise that we will spend the money. So after World War II and going into the Korean War and the Vietnam War, when they started showing appliances, when they started commercializing appliances, and now every home can have an appliance, new appliances and new cars, and that American dream they were selling.
Yep.
That's why we want the shiny things. When you walk into a store and they treat you like you can't afford it, and you got the money in your pocket.
Well, technically, they just made us vain. That's all, and
No,
materialistic.
no, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm no, but I'm not disagreeing with you, but there's a reason why, you know, like I said, the psychology of it. Like they wrote this. This
Well,
is
yeah,
like
they made
this is
movies about
marketing.
it
This
to
is
show that
marketing
they
and
wrote it. You know what I'm saying?
right. This is marketing and
What up,
advertising
Romy?
that's been written. They wrote this. Like, even if you're not vain, it's the feeling of when you a hard working blue collar hard worker, and you've been saving up money, or you got paid, and you walk into a store and you like, I want that refrigerator.
Hmm.
And they go, they try to treat you like you secondhand. It's only to make you put up more money for it. That's it. That's it. That's it. And they know that. That's why
Hmm.
we have the red lines and that's why they redline our community, and that's why we have Black Friday and all this other stuff.
You remember when it used to be called Good Friday?
No, Good Friday.
No,
Good
do you
Friday isn't.
remember?
No, I
It used
don't. Good Friday's in April, isn't it? Like, isn't that Ash Wednesday and Good Friday? I think you're talking about
Well, it's
something else.
Good Friday because that's when he was born. But
No, huh? No, bro.
huh? Yeah, Jesus was born in springtime, not winter.
Nah, bro. Jesus was born in September. Jesus was born in the end of but this is before they even had you know, the Roman months and stuff. He was always born. Well, let me hear what you're saying. I don't want to disagree without
Well, that's
listening to
why
you.
they call it April Fools. It's the new year. You know what I'm saying? The same reason why Chinese celebrate their zodiac. You gotta remember, they're all the same book. This guy, his birthday is on the same day. It's just when he came to different lands. You know what I'm saying? They had different names for him.
There's actually a documented. It's actually documented how April Fools came into existence, and April Fools actually came into existence because it's something to do with the indigenous people of America. Notice April Fool's is only celebrated in America.
Hmm.
This is not an international thing. Like no other country celebrates April Fool's Day. There's
Yeah,
something
but our
I
country's
can't
the only
recall.
one with the calendar that it has. Nobody else goes by our calendar.
I can't recall. Right, but I'm speaking specifically of April Fools. Like something happened, something specifically happened in the last 100 years or so on April 1st, and it has to do with us, and that's why
Well,
it came.
it's
That's
it's
why.
it's a lot of stuff to do with it. Like
No, no, this
there's
is
a lot of
documented.
connections with it because it goes down the line. They have these things where they do it on certain days because it has
No,
certain
no, no.
potential of having better
You
power. You know what I'm saying?
right? No, no, no. You speaking esoterically. I'm talking about something physically actually happened. I will look it up and I will show you. Um, there's something actually happened on April 1st, and it happened to us, our ancestors, and this is how April Fools came into existence in America. This is a fact. This is a fact. I will find it. I'll find the video for you. I'll find the I'll do the research and I'll give it to you. It's a fact. It's a fact because when I found out, it blew my mind. You know,
No,
so
that's what it is though. Jerome is technically the new year because it was before we started using the Gregorian calendar because we used to have our moon month. Everything was 28 days, 13
right.
months.
Okay.
So
But
now we go by a
does that
solar
have
calendar instead of
does
a
that have
lunar calendar.
but does that have to do with April Fools?
Yeah, that part.
It does.
Yeah,
That because it's the real first of the.
the year.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Like I said, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
I'm just saying this is the more known one. Yours is probably valid. It's just this is the more known one.
No, it's definitely valid. It's definitely valid. I wouldn't be speaking about it if it didn't have validity. Yeah, I didn't know about this. That April 1st was the real New Year. When like
Yeah,
that's
because
something
look at
else.
the Chinese New Year starts in I think it was September, October, October or November. I think it's November. It's Chinese New Year because that's when did Crown AI come out? Was it November 19th or September 19th? Oh, I think it was November 19th, right?
Um, I know of Patient Zero happened in like March of 2020.
Well,
That's what I know.
that's when they found him. When he actually infected was prior to then.
Sure. So I don't know when it came out. Yeah, I mean it had to travel across, as they say. So I mean
Yep.
you could give it yeah you could give it
Because
2019.
he came over in March, but he left over to go back to Japan for Chinese New Year. You know what I'm saying? Then he brought that shit back. That's what happened.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to follow. Where you going? Where you
No,
going?
I was just saying that's what because I've been following the whole thing since it started, like before it started. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
I was telling people about that shit before on my other dude's channel.
Hmm.
This was when I was still working in Wisconsin and shit. I was watching you know Ralph Smart,
No.
aka Infinite Waters on YouTube. Um, he was hitting up on
Oh, I think I've
the
heard of that channel. Yeah.
yeah, he was hitting up on that stuff. Um, I think it was like November when they were showing a whole bunch of stuff on TikTok about people in hospitals and stuff, talking about somebody's infected and everybody's gonna be getting sick. People start falling out in China and shit, having percolators on the floor. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
That is when all that shit really started. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't bring that shit out until March. That shit was happening in November, October.
Okay. Okay.
All I'm saying is like these people plan that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember who was working on the shit where they got patents on it.
I mean, it came out of a
I
lab.
mean, he's
I
making
mean,
he's
it
making
was
America's
discovered. It
French
came out of
fries.
a lab.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was
He's making
discovered.
McDonald's, owns a lot of farms. A lot of people are are appealed, I should say, to some of his products.
Right. I know. I know. Yeah, it was discovered
Especially with that slacking that he be doing, you know what I'm saying?
that it came out of a
I gotta
lab.
make sure this dude ain't about to kill me and shit.
Right. It came out that it was lab created rather than from eating bats
hmm
and bat wings and stuff like that. That
and
right.
then they were talking about the Wuhan facility is where they had the most abinobome uh, what do they call it, production. So what they were flying the missings out there to unalive them and take the abinobome and then distribute it out to the world, and then they distributed infected batches.
Right.
This is how the elites got word of it, and they were the ones that got hit. You know what I'm saying? Why a lot of these people started dropping like flies when they couldn't get their shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And this is when Trump was over there doing all his shit with what was he doing? The New York underground facility he found there, and this was before the Jewish underground facility that they found this year. And
Mm-hmm.
that was back when he was still president. He went. He's like, dude, we got a whole bunch of stuff under Central Park. I'm like, what the fuck? There's there's like sewer systems and shit where kids are in there. I'm like, what the fuck? This dude.
Who said this?
That was what Trump was doing. He was and there. He was running the rings for the investigators to go around busting all the sex trafficking rings.
Mm-hmm.
So like all his shit started doing it, and that's when everybody started trying to fucking discredit Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't want all their shit. This is when they all started getting ankle monitors. You got Ellen DeGeneres had an ankle monitor. A couple more people had an ankle monitors. Like a lot of politicians had them, but they weren't talking about the shit because I don't know why. I would have been. I was talking about it.
Well,
You know what
you know
happened?
why. You know
You
why
know
they
what
control
happened?
media.
Uh, um, they unalived Anthony Cappy around that time. That's what happened. And then right after that, it was Kobe. And then right after Kobe, it was Crown AI.
Is that a fact that they had secret trials?
hmm
Mm.
Well, you remember this? You remember I think it was on
See, for me, a lot of this
Amazon.
is a reawakening. So,
Yeah, it was on
uh,
Amazon Prime. It was called Utopia. Have you ever seen that?
Utopia, yeah, with the girl.
Yeah, and she had all the stuff on her back with John Cusack.
Oh no, no, no! I'm thinking something else. Okay,
John Cusack was Mr. Gates.
and let me. It's on Amazon now.
I think so.
It's
I
an
wouldn't know.
Amazon. It's an Amazon thing, or was it just like?
I don't even remember. I don't know
Okay,
if it
let me
was
look.
Netflix or Amazon. I knew it was
Mhm.
one of them. Shit, it could have been Hulu.
All right.
I just remember it was Utopia.
Okay. Let me see.
It was
They had a
a
secret trial.
dystopian nightmare, dude. It was
Who
fuzzed
had a
up.
secret trial? Tell me, name a couple people if you can, or give a little hint if you can't say their name.
Man, it was a while ago, man. I can't even remember that stuff right now.
Just to see if I can remember hearing about some stuff going on, like you know. Um,
Trying to recall most of it. Like you gotta remember, this is 7 years plus. You know what I'm saying?
no, no, no. When the secret
Or was it?
trial that y'all
No,
talking
it was
about?
like 4 years, something
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was only 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Because really, they had, so like you say, Kobe, and then this hit, and then George Floyd, and Ahmaud Arbery, then George Floyd, if I remember
hmm
correctly, and Breonna
Taylor.
following after
Yeah.
that. Excuse me. So
And all this was a distraction because they were taking away more and more of our rights each and every day, and people weren't paying attention to what they were doing with these laws and shit. When dudes come up in your house and shit without warrant type shit, you know what I'm saying? Get more or less entries, and now you're all fucked.
Mm.
But which state is where if they break into your house, you can shoot them. Don't matter if it's police or not. You know what I'm saying? If they break in without a warrant, pop out. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I don't remember what state that was, but I know people can protect their homes now. So martial law is almost in full effect.
Mm. Utopia, you said, right? Let me look.
Yeah.
Utopia. Third grade spelling champ, baby.
And on top of that, you gotta remember, dude, they were doing. Alex Jones was talking about them going to the Bohemian Grove and shit, having what else were they having? Fucking a lot of TED talking and shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were fucking. They were because they can't implement something unless they tell you beforehand.
Yeah, they
or
gotta tell you.
or give you a hint of what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Otherwise,
Right,
the shit won't work because then we'll be like, "Oh, you can't do that," and they're like, "Oh, fuck, we got caught." You know what I'm saying?
Right, they gotta tell you a certain way. Right. Now, okay, I see the one here with Rainn Wilson. Uh, this is a show actually. Oh yeah, this is it here. There's John Cusack. Okay, I'm
Yep.
checking. And
See, Matthew Perry was one of them, and a bunch of politicians had
yo,
on the. Yeah, they said they were hiding them with foot casts.
okay, see now that makes sense. What Jay just said makes sense because I always wondered why he left the country. If you
Yep.
know, crazy. His background. His
Oh, and don't forget Hanks too. Tom Hanks.
Oh, that right there when they busted him because he
He was
recording.
mid
He,
stroking.
yeah, yeah, posting videos like just straight signaling it
Yep, with the hands and the gloves and shit like
with,
that.
with, with the stuff written on the street and everything.
Yes,
No,
sir.
and then you peep how he supposedly caught it, and I'm gonna tell you who else supposedly
Hey,
caught it.
that's when they had the infected one that I was talking about. They had the infected Abinobone that they were coming out of Wuhan with. That's
The
how he caught it.
the ROCK um supposedly caught it too. You remember how they were
Yeah, he
catching
did.
it?
He did.
He ain't catch it, man. They was capping. That was all cap to try to is to push this agenda of getting the ping ping. You know, like because look at what's her name did. If you don't, you know, and Schwarzenegger talking about
Oh,
f your rights or you know what I'm saying, f your freedoms and all this other stuff. Like man, they were capping. They were pushing this hard.
man, you ain't gotta tell me to look it. I quit
I
my
know. I'm not
job.
telling you. I'm just saying.
I
You
quit
know.
my job just because they wanted me to take the jibby jab. And I'm like, nah, I
Yeah.
didn't work because they said that I had to get the jibby jab. And I'm like,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen. You know, the industry I was in order to travel, yeah, they had to. You had to get it, and I was nah. I'm not.
I'm like, man, I'd rather pay the $10 to get the test so I don't have to worry about that shit.
I'm not doing none of that.
I ain't putting shit in my nose, so fuck that shit. I'll spit.
Um,
There you go. Look at
yeah.
that bit. You ain't gonna catch me. I ain't slip. You don't need none of them nanoparticles in none of my brain.
My wife had to do it for her job, and then
What the
she got the
what?
Johnson.
Oh wait. I heard the Johnson and Johnson was a safe one.
Yeah, that was the safe one. The other ones,
The
um,
Moderna and all that crap. I heard
right,
those things are
right. Those were the ones
safe.
that when they came back, they found out, you know, they was trying to jack you
Motherfucker
up. Hmm.
stroking and shit.
Yeah. Okay. Let me make sure I save this because I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna start watching this today. But
Hey, did you ever check out that Boys from Brazil movie that I had
no, no,
suggested
no,
to Sal? That's
no,
about That's about cloning.
no. I'm gonna check that out too. Like, cause
It's
we
an
was talking.
old timey one too. It's like 1980
Who
or
was
not
talking about?
1980. It's like 1970s, 60s.
I seen it though. I seen it recently. It's funny that you say that because I did see it. It just popped up in something. Um, but yeah, I think because the topic came up about they cloned Tyrone, right? And
Hmm.
that was like he got to go back and watch it again.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah. Let me see if the boys from Brazil. I remember seeing. Let me just hit clear. Um, yeah, I remember seeing this uh pop up somewhere. Boys from Brazil. It might have been on YouTube. Um,
I know when I watched that shit, I did a lot of rabbit holing. You know what I'm saying? I hopped in fucking wormholes and then rabbit holes. The
mm-hmm,
wormholes brought me back to where I wasn't supposed to be, and then the rabbit holes took me too far. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Because you can't unlearn some bullshit. That's what's fucked up, man.
There it is, boys from Brazil.
You cannot unlearn. You if you've seen it, you can't unsee it.
Right, right.
If you do it, it's too late. If you think about it, you're in good graces.
Okay, where you going with this? Like,
All I'm saying is, motherfuckers need to start thinking about shit, man. Because it's not illegal yet. You know what I'm saying? They gonna make it illegal. Believe me. They working on it.
here you
They
go.
is
Nah,
working.
nah. See, I was just told the other day that because I think about stuff. I'm weird. So
Mm-mm. No, we need that. We need more free thinkers, dude. The only reason why they're coming for us is because we free thinkers. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us out there.
hmm yeah,
But the
man.
thing is, I think this is where they do the whole mass extinction or genocide, however you want to call it, thing. You know what I'm saying? Where they're gonna have it to where they're gonna fake the nuclear war, and if you don't have your underground facility or your bomb bunker, buddy, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be shit out of luck.
hmm Yeah. Why else would Mark Ziggity Biggity be building a
Make it
two
same
hundred
reason
fifty
why
million?
Oprah Winfrey wanted part of that island too. Shit,
That's right. And I worked
and
on.
the
See,
Rock. I
I worked
almost
on the
forgot about
cruise
that
ship. Yeah, I worked on the cruise ship, the Pride of America that that sails on the Hawaiian Islands. So I'll just tell you,
You ain't
on
gotta tell me, dude. I seen motherfucking anime that fucked up my whole damn perspective on cruise ships, dude.
Well, that's a different story, but I'm talking about Hawaii right now. So
Hmm.
Sunday and Monday, it docks in Maui. So it's an overnight in Maui. So I've spent many days in Lahaina. I've walked around Lahaina firsthand. All them places that they seen burned and all it, like the blue where the blue umbrellas was at, where the banyan tree was at. Like I
Hmm.
had pictures standing under the banyan tree. Um, oh, it's a beautiful place. Like
Oh,
that,
I
that
seen the
seaside
before and after, dude.
that seaside street. Yeah, but like firsthand speaking of it.
Yeah,
Like
first hand experience is different. I know what you're saying.
it was amazing. Like you knew that place was there from before. Like it's part of the old world. Like they said about that building. That
Hmm.
city hall or wherever.
Well,
That
they were
like
planning. That was planned too, because that was all planned for them to make what is it
the
a
smart city.
clean
Yeah,
electric, yeah, clean electric city or
yeah,
some shit.
smart city. Yeah, but like when you like, so I had this whole Tartaria thing for me is I ain't gonna front. This whole Tartaria thing for me is really like I'm a new baby when it comes to this Tartaria stuff. And but then when I started seeing it, I started thinking about all the buildings that I've seen in all the places I've been.
Mm.
And then I was like, yeah, this makes more sense. There's no fucking way we built these buildings. You know what I mean? Like the cathedrals and I always said like why do they look like this? And then like I said, studying electricity and then seeing how they show, you know, I'll say yeah, this makes more sense.
Hmm.
So I'm definitely um believe in the second empire and um
You're a Thessalonian. We call them Thessalonians.
oh yeah, I believe I like the whole I studied Tesla
I did too. I got my magnets and mercury, all that shit, bro.
a few years ago, and how Edison and all of them beat him out, and
Well,
he
look,
he ended up
the
being
real
broke.
the real inventors were underpaid, and the people that
Absolutely.
made money off of their inventions were
Sure.
front runners. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying?
They had the money. I mean, if you think about it, you're gonna have angel investors, right? You're gonna have people
Hmm.
that invest, and you're gonna have. You think the people with the money are the same people tinkering with shit? Come on, y'all.
Well,
You feel
that's
me?
how. Look at. First off, that's how black communities are built.
What you
So
mean?
if you're not in your community, put money in your community is not going to grow because the white people are funding their communities. That's why they got
Right.
fenced off fucking brick
Right.
mansions and shit.
Right.
We
Right. I
got
mean, they,
apartments that these guys is making. You know what I'm saying?
well, I mean, not just that. When they go to their, six-figure white-collar jobs, and they come, what do you think they coming home to? Like they all live in the same area, and then the businesses in those areas cater to the people that live in the area. So they put their money back in their community, and of course they go to the town hall meetings and everything, and they say
Mm-hmm.
what they want and what they don't want, in their community. We don't
Yep.
have, and I say we, as collectively as a people, we don't do that. You know,
Well, the people in the positions to do that don't do that.
we need to, like, but we just don't. And I hate saying we, because
No,
black people,
it's not the
black people
wrong
and people
term
of
because
color.
it's
It
people.
is. It is though, because they're different.
Let's call it
We
pops because that's what we are, people of color. So
we nah. It's not. I'm not even tripping about the term. What I'm saying is we are we ingratiate into different, or integrate into different levels of life. So it's like when they talk about, when they say hip hop, when they put
mm,
hip hop and people and black people or people of color in the same sentence, it's like not every black or melanated or person of color listens to hip hop, you know what I mean? Or the crime rate for the black community and whatever. It's like we don't all have the same experience, but we allow them to put us all together, for their case studies and their demographics. And it's not true, because there are there are people of color in every, even though they
yeah,
might be
every branch. But
the
the thing is,
minority, but they're speaking about us in a general sense. And what we need, because we are on different levels, we need to be looked at on these different levels, so that we can help each other. As long as they keep saying all black people or all people of color, you know n- are historically, you know underpaid, or you know what I mean, like don't have the the things available to them, that's how we're going to be looked at. And we need to start
well,
looking.
the, technically our generational, because that's what it is. It's generational. What they call it, trauma. Kind of
But
like
there's some people
hinders
that
us
don't.
a lot. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
some
Yeah, a lot of
families.
people don't
There
have
are
that
some families
generational
that
because
have
somebody
that.
helped. But
Mhm.
a lot of those families got help breaking that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? The
right. They
thing
got
is
help,
though, they didn't go and reach the next one.
and this is
They
what I'm saying.
stopped it. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting to, is that we need. That's what we need more of, instead of
Mm,
telling us what is wrong. We need to get more of what worked for these people. Stop looking at the Italians and the Jews
mm-hmm,
and these
mm.
people, and look at what worked for those of us that were not affected, like the majority seem to be.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Give me
Yeah.
a sec.
Yep. Yep. So what's up, Rome? What you on, man? Like in the conversation, we're gonna start talking about these 330K reparations. You know what I'm saying? Because they talking about That's all they could afford us with. Like, and then they talking about like we ain't still going through this shit. Like, there's more black people in prison than any other color. That's a slave system that is privately owned and funded. You know what I'm saying? So 333K that should put like a M or a B on that shit, right?
Okay, I'm back.
You know what I'm saying? 333K. What you think about that for the reparations?
Nah,
It's not enough, right?
not nearly
That's what
enough.
I'm talking about. They need to put a B or M on that motherfucker. Something.
Especially since inflation, as soon as we get it, you're gonna
It's
see.
gone. Facts,
As soon as you get
taxes,
it, it's gonna
everything.
it's gonna be. You're gonna watch the American dollar.
Well, we seen it with the Chappelle show. So
You're gonna watch, right. You're gonna watch a gallon of milk, turn into the whole cow. Like you're gonna, it's gonna cost the cow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
instead of buying the motherfucking cow, because that's what you really need to do. You know what I'm
so
saying? Let's
nah.
be honest.
So, what is it called? The Snyder Act,
Mm-hmm.
right? This thing where they talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Um, Man, I feel like we on like you, Joe Rogan. I'm the guest, and Jerome is the assistant dude looking up
In the
the
background,
information.
yeah.
Um,
That's funny. Research squad.
what is it? Let me see. The Snyder Act. Let me see. Y'all know where the missing children are in Oprah's basement. Yes. Um, that it's either that or in those mountains. There's mountains there. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you got to drive when you go from the Maui side of the island. It's called the um shit Kapalani Kahalui side of the island to the Lahaina side of the island. You have to drive through a mountain passage. Um, it's you. It's easy to imagine that they could easily stash, and that's what I started hearing people say, that's where them babies are at because they never return all them kids from school, you
Mm.
know, all them students went missing. And I have yet to hear them say that the students, that's been checked and it's not factual. Um, so that was a play for to get those kids to get that adrenochrome. Um, Remember they were called the founding fathers. They found oh yeah. They find things. Yeah, the founding.
Mm-hmm.
You look on Wikipedia and everything. Everything's been founded. It wasn't built. Shit was built in a year. Like all this shit built in a year. I'm sorry. Like I'm backtracking
We
because
gotta say it's renovated more, not built.
I stepped away from my
No, it's still good.
the
Still good. I
laptop.
got
But
I, I, I got good focus on that.
let me let me see if I can find it. Or Jay, can you find this Snyder Act thing and if you can't find it, I'm gonna try to find it and put it in the
Yeah, I just made him a mod too, so he could put
I
shit
see
in.
it. I see it. I thought I was special.
No, you
No,
are.
no, I'm just fucking with you. I'm
You
just
should
fucking.
see. You should see the rest of the mods I got, dude. They're just friends.
It's all good. Um, damn, I had Streamlab open. I'm sucking at this now. Hold on. Streamlab. Okay, StreamYard. There it is. Now, Snyder Act. And I could be misquoting the name. Snyder. Nope. Snyder Act. There it is. The Indian. Oh, wait till you see this. Fire. This is actually for us. And like this is what's going. If you can look it up on TikTok for to get a
If you got
reference
a
of.
video, just post it.
Nah, I don't have. I'm gonna send you the Wikipedia, but you will find on TikTok how this applies to us. Um, It's all over TikTok. Like we really supposed to be. So what they saying is, don't take this money that they trying to give you,
Mm-hmm.
because if you take this
Because if
money,
you take it, then you're indebted.
well, it's really you're taking the cherry on top and not the whole cake. Like there's more money, but if you accept this, you don't get you're not going to get that. You know.
Right.
Um. So yes. So watch out for that. Like you say, that 300. Now, guess what? How I think shit's going to happen is, of course, we're going to hit another collapse, and then they're going to come with this. You know. And now it's like you got to make a decision. You know, it's like, okay, uh, like we don't have food right now, so do we take this money and
Hell no. Hush, don't say nothing, bro. I don't want you to get unalive. This is the thing. I'll say it because I'm not worried. You got family you got to worry about. If they're gonna starve us out this winter, which they're planning on doing, that's why Bill Gates bought up all the farmland, started burning up all his factories and all that shit. And then the price of the meat, and then you don't want the meat because the meat's tainted anyways. So you gotta grow your own vegetables, and if you're not already growing your own food by now,
I
you're
mean,
gonna
some of us
start
are.
eating people. You're gonna
Some of
start
us
eating
are.
people, and that's not right. Thing is,
Some of
you
us
don't
are though. You know what I
you
mean?
don't
Like,
you don't go to heaven eating from the fruit of the tree of knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
yo,
You
bro.
don't go to heaven for eating your own seed. Okay, it's in the Bible. You
I
will
really,
never
I
get
really,
if
I
you
really appreciate how
continue
you
to eat
talk.
flesh.
I really appreciate how you be putting things together. Go ahead, bro. It's already deep, but you take that shit like,
It's because the thing is, like, he's telling me this shit, and I'm like, man, I see it. All I can
uh-huh,
do is tell people what I see. Like,
right, right.
it's plain eye view that this dude has set us up for
Oh
failure.
yeah, yeah. There's no reason why a computer scientist, computer engineer is buying up
No,
farmland.
let's say like this. There's no reason a virus programmer,
Oh,
'cause that's what he
no,
does. He
right,
programs virus in the computers and shit, and then he
right.
programs them into bugs, and then he programs them into you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that is fact. Yeah, yep,
And I knew he was an evil dude when he said he wasn't giving his kids shit.
right,
I knew he was evil.
right.
And then they hit him in the face with a pie. I'm pretty sure that was one of his kids. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure that was one of his kids.
Oh
But
man.
you know, the meek shall inherit the earth. So once we figure out that you don't really need much, if you become a fruitarian or a breatharian and shit, you're pretty much set. Because God's gonna shine highly on you. You know what I'm saying? The
Hmm.
only thing you can do is eat sun and breathe his air. So while you're in a hole in the ground trying to hide from the solar rays because you're not melanated like most of us and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we figure out where all the blowtorches are and how thick the walls are because you know the people that
Hmm.
you had built it told us because we fuck with them. And once we crack that egg open, you know that's free yolk.
Listen, listen. Stop what you're doing. Okay. Today, write a glossary. Write a write a definition of terms for us, so that when you talk, we can just follow along and be like, "Oh, okay, this is what he means."
Another thing is, you follow along. I'm saying this so that we don't get unlocked together at
I
the
know.
same time. You know, they could blow the phone up at any minute. We've seen it on GTA. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it.
I know.
I'm trying not to. But the thing is, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't be next to the water and make sure you're high above on high land. Because what does God say about building house on sand.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, listen, all of that is, but there are those of us who do not have access to that. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
the
no, the thing is, like, you could always buy a tent and go camping.
yeah, but
So
okay, but that don't mean because like one of my main guys we talking about living off the grid. There's no such thing no more. Like we need to stop playing ourselves
you're
like
right.
they can't find you.
You're right.
You know
Because
what I
they
mean?
know
Like
they got cameras everywhere.
the grid
They
is
ping your
everywhere.
cell phone.
'Cause
They facial tracking you, and
come
then not
on.
only that, but the metals in your body are pinging off of the cell phone towers.
Okay, you
You know what
bought
I'm
a
saying?
car. You bought a car. Okay, did you buy it cash? Okay, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, okay,
I
so when
bought mine cash.
they start looking at bank accounts. They don't even have to look at your bank account. They're gonna look at bank accounts of somebody who just got some, who just threw some money into their bank account. They're gonna go talk to them. Who'd you get this
Hmm.
money from? That's that's how things work, and people just get caught up in the fantasy.
Not knowing that, dude, you need to shut the fuck up talking to the damn government on shit they don't know about.
Listen, listen. Like that's what
The
I be trying to
government
tell you.
ain't
Like you,
they ain't our friend. They might pretend.
your
Let's
plan
just
is
say like
faulty.
this.
Oh boy.
They're the worst part of our family when it comes to like a generation of they use you, abuse you, and then say that this is the best that you could get. This is the whole gaslight. You know what I'm saying? That's the best that you could get is not better than what you had before. It's worse,
Sure. Well,
and
it's
it's gonna keep getting worse, and you gotta get used to that.
well, okay. You could also look at it like the government is like, okay, like your parents. Like you
Hmm.
okay, you're gonna go out there in the world and you could try it. You could try some shit.
Hmm.
But we always gonna be here,
Oh yeah.
you know? And there are those of us that do get out there and get on our own and, escape from under our parents, you know, um, control, but for the majority of us that like to that just enjoy it too much. There those of us that like 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 the 9 to 5 model of life.
Mm-hmm.
To go to work, complain about your life, get your paycheck, complain about your paycheck, to be talking about what you're gonna do when you retire, never retire,
Mm.
go on, go on vacation for a week or 2 weeks out of the year, you
Instead of the
know.
rest of your life.
Right,
Like
right,
it's supposed to. But
right.
I blame that on the relationship aspect. Because if we were by ourselves, solo operating, because men
Yeah.
have longevity in our seed.
Ooh,
We can produce.
hold
We
on.
could.
You're about to talk about it. You about to talk. You about to hit on something, man. We need a
Yeah.
girl in the chat right now because you about to talk about some stuff. Everything you about to say is going to be one sided because I'm gonna agree with you.
It has to be one sided because the fact is, if we don't control ourselves, then we won't have anything to actually look forward to. Because they they have the key. We just have the doorknob. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay,
until
all
they
right.
until they let us put our
I,
key. You know what I'm saying?
see, look,
I mean,
you,
wait, hold on.
you just fucked up. You just
I
fucked
did
up.
mess up, but it's same concept. We still the doorknob, but they have the key. You know what I'm saying? No,
Okay.
until they open up the door and let us, say twist
All
our
right.
doorknob a little bit.
Okay.
We ain't gonna get to where we need to go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And the thing is, you can't build a future if she's not worth her past.
oh man. Okay, but hmm. So it's that whole future building thing, and that's the reason why I just grumble right now because you're gonna make me get into it. It's that whole um ideology of future building of multiplying
Mm.
and You know what I mean? Like it don't matter what level of life you on. If you could be low, and I say low class, like low. When I say lower class, I mean like the lower earning class. You could be anything from that to the making multi-million-dollar a year. You still gonna meet the same, like it don't, the woman you gonna meet, when you a high level person, you're gonna meet the same type of woman low level. See, she looking out for her.
Well, look at women look up to date. Men look down.
No, 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 no. No, I
Well,
disagree.
you saying they don't want somebody that they can look up to, like
No,
somebody they can feel like there's a future?
no.
No.
They look. Remember, I told you they look for security. It don't have nothing to do with, you know, if it don't have nothing to do with, if a woman could be by herself and get the same things, she will. Like, to be honest with you, the way society is right now, women don't need men.
Mm. Well, no, they got simps. Why would they need a man?
When I say they don't need men, and I'm talking about relationships, they don't need men. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
sex.
well, not in the government we have. I mean, if we were in under Sharia law, of course, we'd be
What
good.
exactly?
But we're not.
Sex. Sex. I mean, you can you can fabricate that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, and they make money off of sex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what are we needed for? It's only when we go back to this antiquated, you know, um the role of the man and the woman in the relationship. Man, you get with a woman that's making the same or as much as you. The only reason you're gonna have that is because she let you have that role. You feel
Mm.
me? You cannot get with a woman that earns more than you and be like, well, I'm a man, I'm the man in the relationship.
Well, the thing is, they choose the relationship, but we choose to get married to them. So the fact of the matter is, they chase the ring, and we're still chasing the bag.
Mm, okay, hold on. Let me refer back to the comments because I know the comments. Yeah, we have the key and they have the keyhole. Okay. Um. It,
And he talked about the Georgia Guidestones too.
okay. Oh, what before that?
Yeah,
That was deep how they did that. Um, but yeah, man, like they don't
that
they
was a
don't need
Rosicrucian too.
they don't need us. You know, like
Well,
we
no, they need us for societal purposes, but for
what societal
maintaining purposes, no.
what societal purposes? Name
For
name a societal
infrastructure,
purpose.
somebody has to make the bitch want to look like she looks. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, the bitch is just gonna be looking like how females look after they get married to you,
No,
and that's not attractive.
nowadays social media, and this like I tell my wife like and she like because she'll show me pictures of a girl. I'll be like, and I bet you this girl has like 100,000
15
followers.
filters.
Well, I bet you she got like 100,000 followers because with guys and like any girl, there's like 10 guys for any girl. You know, like
Mm.
all she got to do is just start posting pictures of herself, and 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 all it's this all day. And I'm not
Well,
talking
yeah,
like
if you have the chart,
I,
'cause for men, it's like we have two. And
I
if we're like 5 or 6, you get like 4 or 3. And then
I
if
say
you're like
more power to you.
7 to 9 to 10, you get
I say
the pick of the litter. You know what I'm saying?
I say more power to
Females,
you. The
females.
thing is,
If
the thing is,
if you're
men
a
need
one,
to.
2, and a 3, you go for a 4. If you're a 4,
Nah,
5, and a 6, you go for a 10.
nah, nah.
If you're anything above that, actually just goes for a 10, bro. To be honest,
Nah.
females just want money. No,
They don't have to go.
I'm talking about for marital purposes, not for everyday marital
Yeah, well,
purposes.
see, that's for security.
Yeah, yeah,
This, when you talk about that, like you have to throw the word security in there. Of course, when she's talking
yeah.
about
When she's
when we
looking
talk
for
about
the 1% of security that's out there and shit, and the other
we talk about
98% over here fucking around.
where you gonna place your head at night. Of course, she's looking for the one who can purchase a house without her ever touching her money. You feel me? Like,
Mm.
and if that guy is available to her, I don't care if he looks like, um, what's my guy's name? From Longfellow Deeds with the teeth. The uncle from Longfellow Deeds, and
I'm trying to think.
from Mr. Deeds. He was,
I know.
you
I
know
can
what I'm
only
talking about?
remember the butler because he's very, very sneaky.
Nah, not the butler, but you know what I'm talking
No,
about.
I'm saying I can only remember him. I don't remember the uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, long bottom fellow from motherfucking Harry Potter. Yeah.
Um, you talking about somebody else?
No, same dude. He was just on Harry Potter.
Nah. Okay, hold on. I'll give you his name. I'll give you his name. But you can look like this, and they, as long as your bag is straight, you good. You
Hmm.
know, you might
Well,
not.
look at who was it?
She might not. She might not have
I
no.
was
She gonna have a kid with you to solidify the relationship. But if you think you knocking it, you got this bad B, and you gonna knock it down every night because you put a ring on her, finger. You are lying to yourself. She's doing this to protect herself for security, right?
hmm
Because no woman wants to be out there, and especially when you're a woman that in this society, right? Like, you pretty, you know what I'm saying? Like, you bad. Like, when you relying on your looks and your smarts and stuff, women be like, why should I be out here like this? Right? They be like, why should I be out here like this? When I can just post pictures, do some affiliate marketing, jump on the webcam, and
OnlyFans. I know.
and yeah, and get my bag up. And it's
Hey,
true.
but
And
this
then
the thing. Once you get her bag up, bro, ain't nobody gonna want her because the content that you have to do to make OnlyFans, meaning other guys, we
it's
don't
crazy.
want that on the internet in
It's
order to
crazy.
be in a marital relationship with them.
Nah, it's crazy to
Now,
say
if
that.
we were, hold on. Now, if we were in a
I know, I
relationship
know, I know.
and OnlyFans said came into this matter, then it's okay because it's just me and her. You know what I'm saying? We ain't making a whole bunch of content and with other people. It's just me and her.
Nah,
That's the difference.
you're not. You might be speaking of certain women, but I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, I know models. I know cam models, and I know OnlyFans models, and I know them not like I go pay. I don't pay for nothing. I'm not into that.
Hmm.
The ones I knew, I met um like from Vegas or from LA, from from Cali, and what I learned from that industry, you can, like, me and you can start our own um adult media company and be working with them, as long as you have the capital to like, you could start your own media company, your own studio, and
Hmm.
create jobs for them,
Yeah,
not
for the OnlyFans girl. I know. But the thing
or
is,
and the cam models. But
yeah.
what I'm saying is, from what I've seen in talking with them and conversing with them and stuff, what you saying about how it's a turnoff, it's not a turnoff. It's not a
Well,
turn.
it's not a turn off for a nigga. It's a turn off for a man. There's a difference.
Bro,
Let's be
it's
honest,
more
bro.
it's
There's a
more
difference between people.
if you
You
put it like
you
that,
got sigmas, alphas, and betas.
if you put it
Okay,
like that, I'm gonna tell you this: it's more niggas out there than men when it comes
of
to this.
course.
Because they
You gotta
listen,
remember who the fuck was raised. Look at me and you are
listen,
both a nigga. Don't let it.
listen.
Don't get it twisted. First
If
off, me
it
and you are
wasn't,
both a nigga. We were raised
if
by
it
one
wasn't,
person. If we were
let me
raised
tell you
by two
something. Hold
people,
on,
we'd be men. You
pause.
know what I'm saying?
Time
There's
out,
a difference.
time out. Before you get into this, this is a $35 billion industry.
Of
Okay,
course, the porn industry is usually that.
they are making good money.
It's
Okay,
the okay. I'm not worried
it's
about the
not.
money. I'm worried about the integrity of the money.
There's a reason why I'm telling you this, because it's not like it's not, the integrity is there. It's not some slimy backdoor stuff. Listen,
There's
they
no
have
integrity in selling your
there's
body for
they
momentary
they
gain
have
and
they have
childhood
made
pain. None of
They
your
have,
kids have to
they have
live with this
made
shit. Do you
nah,
think Kanye West kids is gonna like living with that shit, bro? His dad, yeah, but the mom,
bro. You okay? We have we
come
have
on,
normal
bro.
we have normal people, and we have the people like
Them
Kanye.
kids is gonna be fucked up. I'm serious. Them kids is gonna be fucked up.
We have normal people, and we have
Celebrity people.
the
Yeah.
West. Okay, like
Look at
we cannot compare ourselves to the Wests, to the
first off, the
Kardashians.
West. The West is us. This
No,
is
it's not.
a nigga. This
No,
is
it's
a
not,
nigga.
bro.
He's a
We not.
nigga. He's a nigga.
No, bro. No, we cannot compare ourselves to these people because it. We
And
just
I
not.
wasn't comparing myself to that. I'm comparing the prostitution part to the aspect of those people. Okay.
And
Now,
that's what I'm telling you. It's not the same. It's not the same.
what? Why? Because we're not famous.
That's
You
part
act like
celebrity.
our hold on, hold on. You act like our
Celebrity is a
family.
part of it.
You act
Celebrity
like
is a
our
part of it.
family doesn't pay attention to shit that we do. Oh, no. They watch our moves with a critical eye, bro. They see us when we walking in a good stride. They see us when we tripping over, bro. The thing is, these motherfuckers is trying to manipulate you into thinking prostitution is a good thing. When really, you don't want your kids doing this shit. Nobody in the world want their kids selling their body for a buck, for $3.16 for a subscription to some content. Nobody wants their kid to be on the internet whacking off, paying his fucking mortgage to this hoe. This nigga about to be on the floor. Nobody. And you can't tell me you want it, because I don't. Look at the only
Okay,
thing in the
but
industry, I don't know. I'm gonna say it like this. The only thing in that industry that ever comes out on top is the niggas or the men. However you want to see it. The only thing in that industry. The females can say they took advantage, but that nigga still fucked them. You know what I'm saying? So who's really getting fucked?
oh my god, man, you're
You just gotta pay attention to
you're
who's fucking who.
no, you're speaking. You're probably talking about um like the porn. Like you talk. Okay,
I'm
so let's
talking
take
about
only
the
let's take OnlyFans.
desensitization factor to actually falling in
Let's
love
take
with a one woman person. You know what I'm saying? I'm
let's
talking
take
about people
OnlyFans.
actually having a symbiotic relationship
Nah,
with their significant other. I'm
nah.
talking about she's a virgin when I met her, and that's my wife now. She ain't never been with no other nigga, because I ain't got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
Well,
got to worry about somebody trying to stunt on me.
you
None of that shit. But we don't have that no more because of the day
Steve Buscemi.
society is so sexually indulged and hypersexualized because of Disney and all the other programming that they receive on TV and the music and media and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That they don't understand that you're going
Okay,
against God.
Oh, hold on. Okay, so first of all, the dude I was referring to, his name is Steve Buscemi. Okay,
Shimmy.
when I said that you could look like Steve Buscemi and have, you
Shit,
know,
you can look like Jay Electronica and fucking marry a Rothschild. Come on, bro. Come on. This nigga was a bum. Came out the slums talking about some good shit. Bitch liked it and got on his dick. Come on.
so you could
Jay
look like Steve.
Electronica.
So you could look like Steve Buscemi. I'm trying to get the point out. I'm trying to get the point out. You can look like Steve Buscemi, and the girl is going to get with you as long as you can provide security for her. You know,
We seen Flavor Flav. Come on, bro. We know what it is. We know
to
what
where
it is.
to where she doesn't have to, um, provide for herself anymore. You know what I mean? And she will give you a family and a kid if you so desire, if you can afford that price tag, right? Okay,
I'm
that's
starting to
that.
see why a lot of niggas change sex.
This is that's the person that I was talking about. But
Oh,
so
what you
going back,
supposed to
to this with the OnlyFans and stuff. See, again, the way you're looking at it is cool, and you're right. But that's not the but there's other perspectives to this, and
There's always a different perspective, bro. Everybody has their
and I'm
own
and I'm
looking
and
glass.
I'm gonna
You know what
tell
I'm
you, and
saying?
I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you another perspective to this, and I want you to just listen to what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I'm gonna flip it up. All right.
When women are like, when they talk about the independent, the liberation and the independence and the being able to afford what you want without on your own without having to, worry about a man, and everything that goes along with that, all of that stuff about God, and marrying a whole, what they not thinking about, none of that. You know what women thinking about? Louis Vuitton, Christian Louboutin, traveling on their own, taking pictures on the gram, and all this other stuff. They don't care n- nothing about anything that you just said.
Well,
Because,
materialistic people never do.
and that's what I'm telling you. That's my point. Like, you can, like, what you're saying is true, but there's also another there's also another perspective, and is that, when you say you don't want them growing up like this and that, yeah, and there are people that are like that, that are like,
Mhm.
nah, I'm not involving
There's
myself in that.
conservative people, then there's fucking flamboyant people,
There's
and
con- there's liberals.
well, let's call them what they are, libtards, bro, because they fuck up society. Look, the feminist movement is still a cancer on our society. You know what I'm saying? Because females nowadays they don't want to work, but at the same time they don't want to be objectified. But at the same time, they're gonna objectify themselves for work.
Yo,
So
that's
so
but that's everybody. We all
no,
objectifying
no, no.
ourselves.
That's not. I'm not getting fucked in the ass
Bullshit.
or somebody fucking me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm over
some
here
form of
giving a. Hold on,
objectification.
hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm over here
Yeah,
giving a
okay.
hand job to get a butt. This bitch is over here sucking and fucking. I'm just,
Oh, so
hey man, I'm gonna
so
wash this window real quick, sir. Just give me some money. You know what I'm
uh-huh.
saying?
Objectifying yourself.
Yeah.
We all
But
do it.
the thing is, I'm what we would call a custodian of the earth.
You got your
This
clothes on.
this bitch is laying
So
on
you,
her back and not
you
moving. But she's moaning, but she's not moving that much. You know what I'm saying? Because
hmm now let me
niggas
tell
still
you.
gotta do the work even after they did the work. So the work is always not done. Let's be honest. We always got something. That's why our backs is strong. We
hmm
always got something to carry. They don't really carry as much as they think they do, and if they do, it's only for 9 months. And
What
still,
do
they
what do
only
you have to
carrying
carry?
something that we gave them. You know what I'm
What do you
saying?
have to carry? What do you have to carry?
Oh, I gotta carry
What
a
do
lot of
we have
emotional
to carry?
stress. I
What
gotta
do
carry.
we men?
I gotta carry my future independence that
But
these
let me tell you something.
motherfuckers didn't give
You
me.
choose. You choose what you carry.
Oh, I got what the hell?
You carry what you choose to carry.
Hmm.
You can set if
We
you
could always
like.
we choose our burdens. Yeah, I agree. I'm
That's
a
right.
Buddhist.
You
I
can
know
set
that.
you can set it
I
down if
I
it
left a
don't
lot of shit. A
if it don't
lot of
make
shit.
sense. Right. If it don't make sense, if it's not for you, you can set that shit down. So, they carry, listen, women carry what they need, what they carry, what makes sense to them. And it's not, I'm not going to group all women together and be like, it's all women, like,
Hmm.
but I've had this conversation with my wife, and she's against the whole thing, and I'm like, yo, but at the same time, you tell me we need more money, or but meanwhile, you know like a girl that's out here doing this will never, if she need more money, she's gonna she's already understood, okay, this is, it's my body. She might be like, yo, men put more value on my body than I do. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like, she, no,
well,
no, no,
we
hold on,
we
let me finish
see
this
more
thought.
value. We see more value.
Oh my god, bro, come on. Like, don't tomato me, okay?
No,
Like,
no, no. Because look, the value is in the eye of the beholder. You
it's
know what
like
I'm saying?
semantics.
If
So if
she's
I say
beautiful,
if I say we
remember that
put
one
more
nigga that
value,
said.
if
Remember
I
that
say
one kid that
if I
was on
say
the
we
bus that
put more
said,
value,
"She's
and she
beautiful
say,
to me. She's
oh,
beautiful to me." Remember that kid that was
you
on the bus saying that shit?
you animated.
You gotta be animated when people can see you, man. That's how you catch them, bro. You gotta stay animated, bro.
Right now.
You gotta
Okay.
stay animated, my guy. Now,
So I say we put more value. You say we see more value. Okay, it's the
yeah,
same shit. We say
because
the same thing.
because you gotta remember,
We're
it's
saying the same thing.
it's taught from childhood. She's always gonna be treated differently than how
So
he's
hold on.
gonna
Let me
be
finish
treated.
my thought. Let me finish what I'm
Go ahead.
saying. Because we put more value because she understands that we put that they have placed a value like a price tag on this. She's like,
Mm,
I'm gonna go get that. Right. And it's a lot
mm.
of I mean, we could just say it's young women. We could say, but it's not. It's young women, it's old women.
Well,
It's
it's manipulated women. Let's just say like that. 'Cause the manipulation is they don't want to work.
I'm gonna
They
say
just wanna. They
if
just
you
wanna.
listen, I think that's the worst form of work, to be honest.
It is.
Trust me, I've seen it. I've seen it. These
Well, of
like
course, you told me the story.
they work all day and all night for not at the end of the day, they work for nothing. Right?
Well, technically, they're working for nothing. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
You like that pun, don't you?
I mean, it was light. That was light.
It's supposed to be like, you know what I'm
That
saying?
was light. But okay. So, when you break down to it, yes, it's still someone controlling them. You could scream all day, oh, it's women power, but you didn't build this platform.
No.
It's a dude. This thing is worth
Hey,
what's
I
almost
don't
like
know how much OF is worth, but if I would have bought into it on the stock market when I seen that shit, dude, I would have fucking been rich by now. Me and you probably wouldn't even be talking. I'd probably be out in
I hope
somewhere
not.
like Bora Bora or something. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I
Huh?
hope you
Yeah.
wouldn't be talking to me if you was worth that much, because I damn sure wouldn't be talking to you.
No,
So
I'd be talking to like you gotta remember I'm still crazy. You know?
not
uh
like this, not like this.
no,
You be
hey,
talking more like
I
Elon
would just
Musk.
been no,
Yeah,
because
you be talking. You wouldn't be talking like
that
this. You be talking more like Elon Musk.
he drank the yellow Kool-Aid, bro. I'm not drinking no golden juice, all right, bro.
I'm
First
just
off,
saying. What I'm saying is
I'm not a vampire. I don't want to live forever. I know I got expectancy to go at a certain time. He had that plan and ordained. I'm gonna go when he want me to go, but
okay.
not before then.
Okay.
If I can help it. If the
Okay.
police come, we all
Mhm.
going. Fuck the dumb shit.
You would have a bigger platform. I see that. You would have a bigger platform if you invested in OF like you said, and you had millions of dollars.
I would have probably been on Kick, invested in a lot more platforms than just that. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, I know my star numbers would have had me making a lot of money because money comes easy to me. I just don't want money, therefore I don't have to worry about you know what I'm saying what comes with the money. Because
Mhm.
there's a lot of problems with money. So the more I have a want for it, the more I'll get.
Is there? That's not a problem with money. That's a problem with you.
No,
No?
I'm more or less content sometimes. I'm easily content at that. And that's a bad trait, I know, but for a Buddhist, you gotta understand
Well,
life
Buddha, you
is supposed
contradict the
to be
fuck out of
simple.
yourself.
No. Life is
You
supposed
just
to be simple.
contradicted yourself.
How?
You just said the more you want, the more you're going that you want to get or you're going to get, or and that's a problem. And
Yeah, but the
that's a
thing
problem
is
for you. Like if you
for a want, you have to actually want it. If I don't need it, I'm not gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
then it's not a problem.
Yeah, because I learned how to control my wants from my needs.
Okay.
That's the
All
whole
right.
part about being a Buddhist. Like I had to learn how to control something. First thing
So
I did
you
was
had to become
control
a
what I eat.
you had to
Second thing
become a Buddhist to do that.
well,
Do you think you could have done that
no other
without becoming a
religion was
Buddhist?
teaching. No other religion was teaching. So
Okay. Do you think you could have done that without religion?
well, it's not a religion. It's spirit.
Okay.
Because you gotta remember what Buddhist is. It's philosophy.
Okay. Okay. All right. I see.
Said. So
No. I mean, it's good.
philosophy,
I agree with you.
with the
But
philosophy,
I needed
you
you to
get a
change
lot
what you
more.
said.
Yeah, with philosophy, you get a lot more in experience.
Do
You know
you
what I'm
think that
saying?
you could have
Because
just naturally,
hell
like,
no,
with your own will? No, you couldn't. I think you could.
mm.
I think you could. I don't think it takes.
I'm gonna tell
It
you what my
takes
little
the spirit.
brother is, and then I'm
No,
gonna
no,
tell
hold
you
on, hold on. It takes the
how.
spirit because the spirit is in you. The spirit is in you, right? Like
Mhm.
that's in you. But it doesn't take the religion, because religion is the practice, right? Like it's the
Mhm.
daily, it's the daily practice of
Well,
it. But
religion is what they tell you. You know what
sure,
I'm
okay.
saying?
If you in your mind said, I'm going to do this or I'm not going to do that,
You
then
spoke it into existence. Yes.
then that becomes your practice. If you said I'm
You
going to
practice
do
what
this,
you preach. Yes.
if you said I'm going to do this to to stop eating, or I'm going to do this to make more money,
Hey, I'm
that
with you, Rome.
becomes
I already know he be saying the same thing, but I like to say it in a different way, and then he gets a little confused because of the way I say it. So I'm like, okay,
oh yeah,
ain't no other way I could
I
explain
get
that
hella
shit, bro.
confused. I get
There
hella
ain't
confused the way you say it. Absolutely.
this the
That
fucked up thing is there's no other way I can explain it
and
at
there's
that
nothing
time.
wrong with
Now,
there's nothing
if
wrong
it's
with being confused. But
yeah, because it's the
when you
questions
say
that you have to
something,
ask. You have to ask the right questions. Remember, this is like the Matrix, bro.
when you say something, right? And then you go, I said, you said you couldn't do it without religion. And I said, are
Yeah,
you
I'm
sure?
not in a religion. I'm
And then
not
you
in a
said,
religion.
then you
Buddhist
said,
isn't a
what you
religion. It's the philosophy. It's
these
everything
are
is philosophy.
semantics because you're saying
It's
all I'm
philosophical
saying is what
at
you
that.
said. I didn't use the words religion. You did. So that's what I'm going by. This is when you say I'm confused and I'm trying to go by what you said, and then you go, it's not religion, it's spirit. And I say,
Hmm.
okay, it's not spirit. Okay, then it's spirit. And you say, then I say religion again, and you say, well, Buddhism is not a religion. But these are the words that you using. So that's all I have to go by. So
Yeah, because
it's not really
you
confusing.
gotta remember
I'm trying to
when
keep up with what you say. Like if you say
you,
this, I'm
you
going,
know the
okay.
Quran. You know of the
I
Quran, right? You
I
know
don't know.
the Quran is technically
Listen, I don't know
um.
nothing about none of that. I don't
Yeah,
me
what the
personally,
fuck?
I don't know nothing about none of that.
What do you know?
I know
What-
life. I know
yeah,
life.
but life throws lemons.
I have
You
here
make
you go.
lemonade.
Here you go. I know life. You listen. I know life. I lemonade. I don't drink lemonade. I know
Oh, you
life. I
missing
know when
out,
you
bro.
have
That's why
I know when you
that
have
out
an
the line.
experience. I know you
Mm.
experience life, right?
Well, yeah, that's
I know
technically
you.
what it's
I know
supposed to
I
be.
don't need any. I know I don't need. I know I already have a connection with whatever is out there that is greater than me.
Hmm.
We all have it. We all have this connection with it. So that's what I rely on. And that's it. That's it. When you talk about shit being simple, that's about as simple as it gets. That's about
Mm.
so that's why I do get confused when people say, well, it's this, and I say, okay, well,
Well,
what about
you
this? And
gotta
then they
remember
say,
what philosophy is, because it builds spirit. You know what I'm saying?
not
Philosophy is key to finding the fundamentals of Earth or the realm we live in. All
okay.
right.
I mean, if you say so. I've never read philosophy.
Well, damn,
You see what
they
I'm
don't
saying?
teach
Like
you that in school.
let's say I'm playing quote unquote devil's advocate, and I'm this one person that you come across where none of this works on them. You can't tell me anything about any religion or anything that a man has written,
Hmm.
and you know, then what do you tell me
My experience,
exactly?
and that's technically what Buddhism's philosophy is. It's your
But when
experience
you say,
of life.
but
You practiced it enough
I'm not
to
a Buddhist.
where you could teach what you preach. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a lifeist. I'm a lifeist,
Well, I'm a Buddhist.
right? That's what I'm saying. I'm not a Buddhist. You said technically that's what Buddhism is, and I'm like, okay, well,
Well, Buddhism is enlightened.
I don't like if I
You
don't
understand
claim
what that means, right? Enlightened is a Buddhist. That's what it means. It's a meaning as a phrase. Enlightenment is when you're acknowledged enough to know that what you don't know can hurt you.
That's ego.
So
And
the more
that's
you
dangerous.
do know can help
That's
you
dangerous.
out.
If I
That's
walk
not
around
ego.
going,
That's not
if I
ego.
walk around
That's
going,
only your definition. That's a blimp or
if I walk
yeah,
around
blimp in
going,
the
I'm
spectrum.
enlightened. If I'm walking around going, I'm enlightened, I'm enlightened, I'm enlightened. What does that
Well,
do?
what are you enlightened about? What are you
Exactly.
acknowledged about? What do
Exactly.
you know that I don't know? This is
Exactly.
where the philosophy comes into measure. Like I could teach you,
And
but
what
I'd
don't
have
you
to
know?
show you. I'd have to show you before you can know what I mean.
And what
You
don't you know?
understand?
'Cause you're not enlightened about everything. You feel
Well,
me?
no.
So
We know what looking like this in life. You know that you
instead of
don't
walking
know
around
everything.
like you
You know
enlightened,
that
you
you
walk
don't know
around like
everything.
I don't know
You're
everything.
enlightened enough to know the stuff that you do know can help other people. That's enlightenment. Now, the enlightening part is if you choose to share that light with other sparks. You feel what I'm saying? There's candles everywhere around the world. You could take your candle and light another candle.
I think I need
Take
to
that
smoke.
candle and light another candle. It's
I
called
think
each one,
I
reach
need to
one, and
start.
teach one.
I
You
need to
don't need
start
to start smoking.
I
What
do.
you need to
I
do is take some damn DMT and quit playing.
I
Okay?
need to start smoking.
No, take some fucking DMT. Microdose it. I'm for real.
Nah,
I
I
don't
don't
want you
take
to get.
anything.
I don't want you to smoke because this ain't. I don't even think they selling us real weed anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Okay, the shit we used to have back in the day, smoke it. You high for a half hour. You know what I'm saying? You good. You got the munchies. You go back to sleep, something like that. You know what I'm saying? The shit we got nowadays, you smoke it, you gonna be high for 2 days if this your first smoking. Okay. And it ain't gonna be a fun 2 days because you're gonna be slow, groggy, and foggy. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Mike. I don't take nothing. Okay.
I know.
I'm not playing devil's advocate. I don't smoke. I don't take DNT. I don't even take Advil. You feel me?
I don't
Like
take no pills either.
I don't drink coffee. Like
I take
I don't
vitamins.
do any of that. Okay, I don't even do that. I eat food. I eat food.
Well, yeah.
I get the supplements that I get from that. I don't take no protein drinks. I don't do nothing like that.
Well, I
Okay.
drink a lot of water, so I have to take the pills, otherwise I'm gonna flush my system. You
Sure.
know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, if you ask me something and I said, if you ask me how I get through life, and I said, okay, I see a fork in the road, or I'll put it like this: if I'm trying to lose weight, right? If I'm feeling a little sluggish or anything, and I'm looking at my diet, and I'm like, I need to change something. Okay, I'm going to stop eating,
That
food
sounds like meditation right there. Yeah,
that in
keep going.
high carbs. Okay, but it's not because ain't no meditation.
No, you're meditating right now. You're just not thinking
No.
about it.
I'm
Meditation.
contemplating. It's not meditation.
Contemplating is meditating, my friend.
No, it's not.
Contemplating.
When you
Look
think,
at prayer is meditation.
Okay, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. If you're gonna say contemplating is
But
meditating, then I'm
nonetheless, this is something that you would do inside your head, is it not? This is called meditating.
I'm considering. It's also called thinking. So I'm gonna say it's
Of course.
thinking. I'm gonna say it's thinking. I'm not gonna say I meditate, because meditating has to do with, when you say meditating, you start going into esoteric, or you start going into
No. That's what you think. That's what you think.
I'm gonna keep it real simple and say I'm thinking. Okay, I'm considering and I'm thinking. So if I'm considering a change of my diet now, in order to get myself in a better shape, and then when I come across lunch and I see a grilled chicken salad, or a burger with a cheeseburger with everything on it, French fries on the side, and I go, okay, I'm gonna pick up this chicken salad and sit down and eat it, and that's all I'm gonna have until the next meal. Like, I'm gonna cut my portion size down and everything, right? That's one path that I go on. That's the path I'm going on to the goal I want. Now, if I say I want to lose weight, and then I go into lunch and I pick up this burger and I go sit down with this burger and I eat and I undo what I just said I wanted to do, then I'm not right. I'm like making it harder for myself to reach the goal that I want to reach, right? And with what I said I want to do, right? And that's all it is in life.
Well,
That's
quick
all it
question.
is. That's all
How
it
many
is.
times a day do you eat?
If you want to get I don't 3.
Okay, I eat like once. I intermittent fast.
Okay. You want to ask me what I eat? A
No.
piece of fruit,
No.
some nuts, pause, and like some vegetables and some grain. Like it's light meals because you don't really need them,
Yeah, all you
right?
gotta do is snack. It's protein.
So
Because
I mean,
protein feeds the body.
okay, right. But going back to what I'm saying, if you yourself have the willpower to say, I I aspire to do more with my life,
Hmm.
and then you set out to do it.
Hmm.
Challenges do exist. Challenges from yourself, challenges from your environment, challenges from the world.
Hmm.
But if you stay self-determined to do what you said with the words out of your mouth, with your with what's in your head, the thought that you had, the words out of your mouth, the decision that you made, if you continue to do that, you will reach the goal that you said that you were going to
Hmm.
reach, right? Like what you felt in your heart that
I'm gonna
you
be honest with you, bro.
said you wanted to do. You will reach that. You please, I mean, be honest. Like, don't be
I
nothing else.
meditate. I meditated a lot, bro. What you would call that? This is my
Now,
how would we call it? My interpretation.
now,
Okay,
tell me something. Tell me something.
because your
What did you
interpretation is
do?
good.
What did you
When
meditate? What did you do?
meditate is when you dive deep in yourself. You be like, okay, what do I have wrong with me?
And how'd you do that?
Well, you have to analyze yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's called meditation. So you find flaws, meaning that you have to seen something wrong. Therefore, you want to change it. Now, in order for you to notice that you have to change this, you have to see that you aren't what you used to be.
See, that's
You
not.
used to be a carefree person. You used to be somebody that
Let me
didn't worry
stop you.
about the vessel,
Let me
worried
stop
about
you.
what you put into the vessel.
Let me stop
Because
you
the
right
thing is, well, you
there.
can't stop me
You
because
speak
I'm still
negative.
talking, bro.
You speak
Huh?
negative though. You say
How do I
negative
speak
things.
negative? It's not
You
negative.
talking
It's
about
meditation. It's meditation. I'm self-reflecting. It's not
it is
meditation
meditation.
without
But the words that
self-reflecting.
you choosing, the
Negative
words that you
can
choose to
turn into
speak
positive. Yeah.
have a negative connotation. If you
Well,
change,
it's all about perspective. Yeah. I
if
understood.
you change even
What
what you
worded? Yeah.
say about yourself, your impact, you will have a greater effect on yourself. But when you
But the
say,
thing is, in order for you to actually go through that metamorphosis of the wanting to change your shit, you would have to go through that. You have to go into the, oh, I got something wrong with me. Oh, I want to change it. That's where the self-reflection and meditation come from, is dwelling in self-pity.
I didn't say no.
And once you pull yourself up out of the self-pity, then you
No,
find yourself motivating to do stuff that you wouldn't normally do.
that's preacher talk. That's
Mm-mm.
preacher talk.
Not
Yeah,
preacher talk.
it is. You don't have to
I'm a Buddhist, bro. You can't put it
you don't
into
have to
that
be
perspective
you don't
without
have to be
looking
a
at it
self
as every religion
you don't have to
is
be down
just
on
a
yourself.
mockery. You know
If
what
I
I'm
said,
saying?
like I just said, I just gave you my example.
I
Something
know. I
as
gave you
simple
my
as
example.
choosing food. It don't take a deep meditation, nothing like that. That's a on the fly thought. I want to eat better. I'm gonna walk into the restaurant and I'm gonna choose
First
this
off,
or
that's
this.
where you fucked up. You walked into a
Yep.
restaurant instead of a store.
Your semantics. Okay.
Not semantics.
I go into the supermarket and I
Hmm.
choose this. You're gonna say that's a bad decision. Okay. I grow salad. I grow lettuce and I take it and I have a farm raised chicken. I'm gonna slice that up, or I'm gonna take the cow and I'm gonna slice that up. Okay.
Well,
There.
technically, you
Right.
just use the egg,
See,
man. It's better
here
protein.
you go with the technical. Let me get back to my point. When
Go
you
ahead, man.
have
You just
when you on the fly, when you're making a decision on the fly, or the meditating and the deep self-reflecting and the self-pity,
there's no
there's
meditation at that point. You're
no
just
need
winging it.
for it. Exactly.
You're just
Winging
winging
it.
it. Now, if you
You're on
don't
the
have
fly.
what
When
we
you
would
can
call
when you can make
principles,
decisions, when you can make decisions like that for yourself without having to go into deep thought and self-pitifying and things of that
yeah, the
nature,
program when you can program yourself, yeah,
then I mean, if that's what you want to call it, is but
that's what it is.
on one
You
hand it's a
gotta
life
remember,
thing.
bro. we
On
are
one hand, it's a
computers.
life thing. On one hand, it's a life thing. On the other hand, you self-programming. When you can live your life and say, I'm going to do this, and you do it, and you say, yeah, and you acknowledge that there's going to be obstacles, but you're
I
going
still
to
don't see
overcome,
any fault in what
you
I'm saying
overcome
is
those,
my
and you
philosophy, bro.
overcome those obstacles, and you overcome those obstacles. I'm just asking you, what's the difference between what I'm
No,
saying
the thing is,
and
you're trying
and
to
being
think there's a difference. You're trying to think there's a difference. I never said there was a difference, did I?
yeah, you did.
When I said there was a difference in religion, because
You
spiritual and religion is not the same
everything
thing.
everything that I said, you presented a difference to it.
No,
Everything that I've said, down to the
I
food,
I said
you
I said
presented a
this is
difference.
my perspective. It's the same, like Jerome
Was
said.
it the
We're
same
saying
thing
the
I
same.
said?
Hold on. Like Jerome said, we're saying the same thing. It's just my perspective's
So you agree
different
with me?
from yours. I didn't say I disagree.
So you agree?
I didn't say I disagree. I said
See what I'm
there's.
saying? Like,
I said there
we're saying
was
the same thing.
things
We're
that
saying
you
the
were
same thing.
saying that is in
So
the same shit that I'm doing
so you
from my
agree?
spirituality. Yes.
That's what I'm. So do you agree? Well, I don't disagree.
You gotta
So do
remember,
you?
Buddhism is still spirituality, no
I
matter
don't
how
have to
you cut
remember
it.
any of that. I don't have to
You,
remember
you
that.
do because you don't know about it. So therefore, you will have to know.
No, brother. You want some Yoda talk? I don't have to
No, no,
remember
no,
that.
no. If I was on Yoda Talk, you wouldn't even be having a
You said
conversation. You
I said
probably
I don't.
jumped off
You said
already.
Mike. You said I have to remember this about Buddhism. I don't have to remember that. And you telling me yes, you
Why
do
wouldn't you?
because
Why wouldn't you have to remember it? Because you say you don't know nothing about it, or the fact that I'm
no, just
informing you.
because no, none of that. Simply if it doesn't apply, I'm not like I'm not coming like disrespectfully. Nah, I'm not gonna. I'm just saying I don't have
You
to
gotta stop
remember.
using "no" then, all right? Because that throws off.
I
It's
didn't. I didn't.
discrediting.
I didn't
You
say
keep
nah.
saying "no." You say "no"
Nah, fella.
every.
No, listen,
No,
Mike.
see,
No, I didn't
no,
say that.
no. Stop saying
I
"no," my
didn't
guy.
say that.
Say
I
something
didn't
else.
say that. I didn't
Use
say
a
that.
different.
I'm
Use a
using
different
an
format
example.
though.
Mike, I'm using an example.
I feel you.
When you said this, and I said, no, I don't have to remember that. I don't. And it's just that simple. All I have to do is live my life. That's it. That's it.
So
I'm
you're
gonna
saying
yeah.
that
Let me give you let
you're
me give you
saying
an
that
example.
your ripple doesn't affect the next ripple.
No, that's how did I say that? No, of course it does.
All right,
But
then
if I'm making the I have to make the best decisions for myself, right? In order to affect someone, can I make the worst decisions for myself and
if it's
expect
applicable, you gotta
and
remember if it's
expect?
applicable, every
Can I make
lesson
no
is the L. Every
no
lesson is the
no?
L. If you
Can I
never
make
take a hold on, if you never
can I
take a
make
L, how are you
no
gonna learn a lesson?
no?
Winners don't learn lessons.
Can I make the worst decisions for myself and expect the best outcome for
No,
myself
because
and
that would be
somebody
crazy.
else?
Why that would be crazy.
Thank you.
Everybody knows the
So what
definition. But the
exactly? So
thing is,
when
if
you
you
ask
don't
me
learn
if
how to
I
take a
only
lesson,
you
how are
ask
you
me
gonna
if
win?
I only if you ask me, I'm answering your question. Do
Mhm.
I only consider myself and not how it affects somebody else? Of course, when I'm thinking of the best for myself, I'm thinking of the best for the people around me, for my environment, for my community, and so forth and so on. So I cannot think the worst for myself and think that it's going to be the best for everyone else. Your question is moot. That's why I
It,
said that
it
to you.
was moot, but the thing was, never mind. I digress. Go ahead.
I mean, that's just why I proved that. I just said that because I cannot be in the right mind. I can't be, or vice versa. I can't be in the wrong mind thinking that this is going to be the best thing. That doesn't. That is moot. You know what I'm saying? That is null. That doesn't work. You have
But
to
the
be. You have to
but
be in the
the thing
right
that does
mind.
work, but the thing that does work is only through
Go ahead.
self meditation,
Good.
meaning
Okay.
like thinking about what you want to do, how you want to do it. Only through this meditation process can
Can
you
we call?
fulfill a goal because you have to
Sure.
learn how to program yourself for this, meaning you focus. meaning that
Did
cutting
I
out
ever
other
disagree
stuff.
with that?
No. I'm just saying, like my perspective.
Okay.
Cutting out all the bullshit in order
Uh-huh.
to do good shit. You have to achieve something that you would never achieved if you were still doing the same. So in order for you to maintain upward momentum, you always have to do something positive. Each day has to be a reflection of the next day. You know what I'm saying? Something better, but same. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do something same, but it ain't gonna have the same outcome. You know what I'm saying? Because the day's not promised to be the same. You can't plan everything to the T. You have to gradually accept as it comes. Meaning, if you're not prepared, you're gonna be scared. So meditation is a preparation. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's the whole part of meditation is you prepare.
Sure.
Cutting
Yep.
cutting food is a meditative process.
Mm.
You make your dice, cut carrots, fry the rice, add the water, then you brown the rice, motherfucker. Cut up some chicken, fry that shit,
No,
all that. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing
no,
is,
no, Mike.
it's
Meditation,
no.
meditation is the thinking,
You
right? It's
can't.
the
Remember when
reflecting.
I told you to stop saying no? You just hit me with two of them already. I already
Well, I'm
told
gonna
you
hit you
about
with
that shit.
another
God
one.
damn it!
I'm gonna hit you
No.
with another one. Nah, Mike. I'm gonna hit you with another one. Nah, Mike. Because
Look it.
cooking is not a meditative. Cooking is a physical thing.
No. It's how you perceive it. Nonetheless, your
It is.
perception of what I'm saying is different,
You just
but the
described.
same.
You
It's
just
the
described
same.
the physical part of cooking.
And now I
Okay.
put it into a meditative process. Yes,
But what you're talking
there's
about,
nothing wrong about that.
the
There's hold
meditative
on.
process,
See,
what you're talking
there's
about, the
nothing
meditative
wrong about
process
that.
is the recipe planning part of it. You want to know how I know? Because I actually have a degree from the Cordon Bleu,
I didn't ask that.
Orlando.
Come on, T. You know what the fuck
Orlando.
I'm
No, no,
getting
no,
at, bro.
no,
Stop
because
saying the same
we get
shit,
into
T.
semantics.
Stop
We get
saying the
into
same shit,
semantics.
T.
We get
It's
into
just
semantics.
semantics, but it's
And
the same shit, T.
when I say something to you, you come back and you will say the same thing to me differently. So I'm giving
Of
it right
course.
back to you.
But the thing
And look at
is,
what
you
you do.
still have to wait till I'm done because I did
No,
with you.
no, you jump over
You
me. And I
cutting
said,
me
and
off.
what did I
I
just
didn't
say?
say no.
I
No.
jump over.
I
I
just
just said
started.
no.
I interject. You
I
keep
just said no.
cutting. Stop saying fucking no,
Oh,
dude. You gotta stop
oh.
saying fucking no. I
So
interject. I
you
don't even
so
say
you
no. There's
interject.
no discredit. There's no
Okay.
discredit.
Okay.
You discredit to the max
Okay.
when you say no, because that makes me feel like, well, what I said doesn't even valid. The shit is, we're saying the same thing, so that means the shit that you're saying isn't even valid. Are you saying that?
Okay. Is
All
that
right.
that's what you feel I say?
That's
Okay.
not what we're feeling. That's what Jerome
I'm
sees. I'm just saying, bro.
okay. Then I'm going to stop saying nah or no. I'm going to stop
I
discrediting you.
appreciate that part.
I'm
I
going to stop
appreciate that
discrediting
part.
you. But what I'm going to tell you is what you're describing as as cooking as meditation
Hmm.
is with the meditation part of it. You're not wrong, but you're taking a part of it and describing it as the whole. If that makes sense to you.
Well, yeah, that's kind of like
Okay.
the word gravity. When you
Met,
take the word gravity, it's explaining the mechanics of all the density, the electricity, the
okay.
dielectricity, and the magneticity. Is it not?
Okay. I'm talking about cooking.
I'm the
Okay.
same different, dude. Look, we
Okay.
still talking about cooking. I'm talking about. Look,
Okay.
I'm cooking, nigga. You
Let me
cooking with me? You follow?
listen.
You follow?
Listen.
Did I miss you?
Listen.
Asking.
When you saying you cut up chicken and rice and this and that and that's meditation.
It's a process because you have to do it. You gotta make sure you don't cut your fingers, all that shit. Just because you're cutting up the food and shit, don't mean that
Okay. Now
something isn't meditative about it. There's a
let me
repetition,
interject.
and
Let me
repetition is
interject.
learning if you could do something better.
Let
Maybe I
me
could add
interject
something
something.
to this. Maybe
Let me
there'll be
interject.
something better if I do this.
Let me interject.
Okay.
When and I think this is the reason why I say no and no is because you don't connect your points. I'm gonna call them points. You don't connect.
Okay.
You got to do better at connecting your points because you say you're thinking about not cutting your finger and because cooking is a meditative process, but you're thinking about reaching your goal, but sometimes you don't. but the day is not promised to everybody, and shit happens.
No. Look,
So
you just mixed up a lot of that shit. I was saying that when you cutting the
this is what
chicken,
I get from you.
the goal, you already know the end goal is what to eat the meal, right? You want to make sure it's a tasty meal.
Listen. This is what I get from you. That's why I'm like,
I could say you get that because you mix it up. You don't know where I'm starting and where I'm going. I get that part.
Is that my fault?
It technically is because of the following aspect. I don't know where you are in life. You know what I'm saying? Mentally.
Okay. Can
you know what I'm saying?
Can you stop? Can you stop and rewind what you said and say it again?
Which part?
And repeat. I'm just in a general sense. When you say something, can you repeat what you just said?
Majority of the time, yes. A majority of the time, I would repeat the shit a couple of times just to see if somebody got what I said.
Then can you repeat what you just said about the cooking, the meditative process of cooking?
The meditative process of cooking. All right, so you start off.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Because prior to that, you were speaking about how you segued to that was you
real
were
quick
talking about
real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
Literally explain it to the T, because if you interject like other stuff and then like sideshow it with the other shit that we were talking about, you gotta remember.
I'm going by what you said.
Talk about a lot of shit, and
Mike,
we switch subjects. How many times already, bro?
Time out. Listen to what I'm saying. Please listen to what I'm saying. Before you were talking about cooking, you said that the meditating process, the process of meditating and everything is this is part of it, because you can do all of this and still not reach your goal. It's like meditating, like cooking, like you're going to do this and that with cooking, and then you went into how you can do all of that and you can still cut your finger. And this is like, I'm trying to get like the gist, the major parts of what you're saying.
I'm saying when you're focusing meditatively, you can do shit automatically.
Hold on, because before that, and I said I don't meditate. I think
you lie. You said you live. I don't meditate. I live.
I think, like I think, and you said that was on a certain. That's like on a certain level. I'm saying I'm paraphrasing you. You said this is on like the thinking part, or the living part is on a certain level, but the meditating is when you're thinking, right? Like, I mean, not thinking. The meditating is when because I said I think. You said the
meditating is when you're doing and thinking at the same time.
Is it?
You could be doing nothing but thinking a lot. Okay. You could be doing something but thinking nothing. Okay. The meditative process is in which the goal is reached. You are cooking a meal. You are cooking a meal. All right. So the goal is to finish cooking the meal so you can have a tasty meal.
And that's the
process of the whole cooking is the meditation, because you're focusing on not burning it. Make sure it's the right size proportion. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to overindulge yourself and then your gut, and then what? You know what I'm saying? The thing is, like, it's a consistency. You could do it automatically, but that's after you process it enough to where it's natural. That's what meditative state is. Meditative state of mind is when you could do stuff naturally. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to think about it because you've already done it. The whole thing is when they program you in the army, man, they program you to do shit and you do it instinctively. You just react. That's part of the meditation process. If you want to be a good fighter, you meditate enough to where you just react. You don't think about it.
Okay, now
stop. That's the whole premises of Dragon Ball Super.
Okay, when stop.
We was teaching Goku. Come on now.
Wait. Backtrack now and explain meditation to me, because I heard process, I heard program, I heard a few other things that were all described under what meditation is, but then I will also hear that meditation.
You can read this. You can read it out of a book better than you get word of mouth, right?
Okay, Mike.
No.
Asking
The
you
thing is,
to
if you
repeat what
want,
you said.
no. TQ.
That's
The
all
thing
I'm
is, if you
asking you.
really want to know about Buddhism and meditation, and all this stuff, you would
I'm
research.
asking you for
Would
your
you not? Hold on
this
though.
is your
Hold on though.
perspective, Mike. This is
You're
your
asking.
perspective.
You're
If I
asking
okay,
for my advice.
yes,
Really,
not
it's
what's
not
come out of
my
a book.
perspective. It's my advice, my experience. That's what you're asking for. Is my philosophy? Is it not?
No,
No.
no,
What are you asking for then?
because you said your experience, your philosophy. Then I'm asking for what's coming out of a book, and I apologize for saying no, but I disagree with what you're saying. Okay,
Okay,
and I
now
don't mean
no,
to
you don't
discredit. I don't
disagree with
mean to
what I'm
discredit.
saying. You
I don't
disagree with
discredit.
some of the things that I am saying and how I'm saying it. But you have
I,
to
no,
redirect
I
and
just
say
asked
what
you
you
to
have a
repeat.
disagreement with in
I just asked,
precise
and that's what I'm
detail.
doing, but you're not letting me. Okay, I
I'm gonna
said,
let you.
can
I
you
want you to
explain
get the point.
manifest? Can you explain? I'm sorry. Can you explain not manifesting? Can you explain
Meditation.
meditation again? Because what you were
Listen,
just
listen. My
explaining.
interpretation,
Hold on,
because
hold
that's
on,
what
hold
I'm
on.
explaining,
I want you to
is
hear
different
why
than
I'm
what the book
asking
is
you,
going to tell you. Because the
and that's
book is
what I
only
want you.
going to tell you a percentage of what I'm saying.
The book is going to tell me a percentage of what you're saying.
Yes,
Wow.
because the book, it's not in a book. It's understanding life. Like you said, you just do shit because that's what life is. I'm a Buddhist because I am the light, nigga.
No, I disagree. I didn't say I don't do. I just do shit
You
because that's
disagreed
what life
twice,
is.
no, and disagreed. Stop the
Yeah,
goddamn
because that's not what
D.
I said. I didn't say I did. I didn't say I just do shit because that's what life is. I never said that because that's not what I do. You know what
Well,
I'm saying? I wouldn't say
look,
that. That's not what I do.
look,
What I said,
so you're saying TQ is lying then?
I didn't say that.
Look, did you read what he said? Because that's what I was just saying.
TQ, I'm TQ.
I
I'm
mean
TQ.
Jerome. My bad. It's highlighted on the screen.
That's why I said I disagree because I'm right.
Which
Okay,
part?
so what
Who
are we
you
talking
disagree
about? Because
with?
I didn't read anything Jerome said.
Damn it, dude.
I didn't read anything Jay said. I'm not in front of my laptop, so
Oh,
I'm speaking to you. Like um you said that I said I just do shit,
well,
right?
you said you don't well you think about shit. You know what I'm saying? You think about it and do shit. That's what you do.
Right, right. I
The
think
same sense
like
is I'm
I
meditating.
gave you an
You're
example. I gave
just
you an
thinking and
example.
doing shit. I'm
If I
meditating and
said
doing shit. It's same difference, just different terminology. He said we're saying the same thing, just a different word.
okay, but
No, because you
the
gotta understand, my
industry. Oh
words
no,
and your
no,
words are different.
no, no, no.
I can't understand
Okay,
what you don't know, and you can't understand what I'm trying to tell you because you don't know what I'm trying to tell you because you don't understand the words that come out of my mouth. It's a miscommunication. Do you understand?
we're going to. I'm going to agree to disagree on that one because I can understand you. I'm not. I'm you. I disagree with you telling me that I can't understand something. You understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like
I understand that you're trying to understand.
you don't know what I understand and don't understand.
No,
So
I understand what you're trying to
you feel
understand.
me?
That's what I'm saying.
So to tell me I don't understand something is to undo what we're about to try to do. If you tell me I don't understand something and then proceed to try to explain something to me,
That's the
I'm
thing.
already on.
I've been telling you I could show you better than I could tell you, but you don't seem to pick that one up.
I don't. You see?
And I've
Please,
been
I,
telling you.
listen. You asked me not to interject and asked me to say no and nah. I'm going to ask you not to tell me what I don't, not to presume to be able to speak about what I know and don't know. If you could just explain, then I
But like
can
I just
see what your
interjected,
perspective
you know what I'm
is.
saying? I could show you
If
better than I can tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
and with I'm like out, I'm off with that. Like I don't even know how you going to show me.
Well,
What we have is right now, right here,
the thing
and
is,
and this
meditation has been explained to you. Yes. What part of the meditation did you not understand?
The part, there's several parts. There's several
Well,
parts.
tell me which
Because
part, nigga, so I can cut it.
you see, this is this part right here where you ask me something, and as I begin to tell you, you say, well, "Tell me." I'm beginning to tell you. You tell me. Tell you.
Well, then that means you're not getting to the point of what you're trying to tell me,
I
and
just opened.
you
I
feel
just
the
opened my
frustration,
mouth.
right? You
I
feel the
just opened my
frustration,
mouth.
but
I just opened my mouth,
do you feel the frustration?
bro. I just opened my mouth to you, and you already told me get to the point. Do you
Because you
understand
just,
the frustration,
we're still talking about this real quick right
bro?
now.
It's meditation, right? It's meditation or it's thinking. We could talk. I could talk about this
Frustration.
all day.
It's frustration.
You don't.
What did
Are
you
you being
miss on the
Mike?
meditation?
Mike,
I'm
are
getting
you
a little
being
frustrated because you're not.
okay?
You seem like
Listen,
you don't want to
listen.
get it because you want to get it, but you
I
don't want to
don't.
get it.
I want to have a discussion. If you're getting
There's no
frustrated, I would disconnect because that's not what I want. I told you.
this the thing.
I'll
With
disconnect, bro.
meditation,
I would disconnect.
with
If you don't want
meditation,
to calm down, if you don't want to talk, like
I'm
we can
calm.
have different.
But when
Stop.
you talk, hey,
I'm
you gotta
not
get a
frustrated.
headset. First off, look, T, you gotta get
Listen,
a headset. No, TQ,
Mike,
get a
I'm on a
headset on right
headset.
now. What
Mike,
kind of
I'm on a
headset? Are
headset.
you on Bluetooth? Take the
I'm on a
Bluetooth off and get a
Logitech.
wire.
Mike, I'm on a headset.
It
I've
feels
been
like
on
you're
a
on a Bluetooth, bro.
I've been on a headset. I've been on a headset this whole time.
All right, you say something when I'm saying something. Now I can tell if you're on a headset.
Listen,
Keep talking, bro. All
can
right.
you hear
You're
me?
on a headset. Yeah, I can hear you when I'm talking. That's how I could tell you're on a headset. Can you hear me when you're talking?
Yes.
All
I
right,
told you
that's
I was on
perfect.
a head. I've been on a headset, Mike, this whole time. Like anytime since I jumped on Thou's, I've been on a headset. I've never
Well,
not been on a
you
headset.
gotta remember, I can't even tell because you on black
I'm
screen. But
I'm telling
I'm
you,
not
I've been
asking
on
you
a
to
headset.
come up. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've been on a head. There's no reason for me to say
You shouldn't even
anything
have to say
to
less.
the
You say
contrary.
less. Hey, I'll be like this. Say less. That means you don't have to say no more about that subject. When we go to the next subject.
Thank you. I want to get back to this. If you
No,
don't
no,
want
no,
to
no. Fuck that. Next subject. So this sounds like a
it's your
private
platform.
discussion. But
It's
yeah,
your
this sounds like
platform.
this
It's your
that
platform, bro. You choose the
that
subjects.
discussion is gonna
I'll
be
go with you.
on a private platform with me and you. All right. That way you can get a
I
better understanding. Other people up in nah.
I'm
You
good.
want to get to the point. Because
I'm
I want to
good.
see your face when I'm talking to you. That way
I'm
I can see if you understand what I'm saying. Otherwise,
yeah.
I feel like you're not
You gonna
even
see?
listening, and you might be thinking about something or clicking. You know what I'm saying?
I might be.
I don't.
I could do what I want to do. You
You
might get a
can.
bunch of funny expressions, but
Hey, I want to see them all. You see mine?
no, I don't. I'm not near my laptop. I told you that.
What? How are you talking to me?
I'm on a
You're on
headset.
Bluetooth?
I'm not near my laptop. My laptop is not facing me. Let me say it like that.
Oh,
My laptop is not facing me. I don't see you. I don't need to see you. I can hear your facial expressions. You know
fucking
what I'm
ball
saying?
face ass lie. As a ball face ass lie.
I can hear no, it's not. Trust me. I know I can hear your facial expressions.
Well,
And
that's because
you can probably
I'm an
hear mine
animated
because
character. You know what I'm saying?
I told you that. I told when we were speaking before, I said, Mike, you animated. You said, yeah, it's my channel. I gotta be animated. I told you was
It's
animated.
because these people want, it's not
Listen, bro.
complete facial expression.
Listen, I enjoy this. I enjoy
Hey,
this. You don't
hey,
forget.
Ro.
Listen, I sat on ships. Like I'm the perfect person to talk to without getting angry. Like I'll have a disagreement with you. We could get loud. We could talk over each
Hey,
other.
I
And
don't get angry. I just get
at the
frustrated. I'm like, God damn it, does nobody want to listen to me? I feel like I'm talking to a wall.
and
That's
you
what I feel like.
and I mean you could repeat your if you can repeat what you're saying, then you're good. Cause some like I said, and it's no fault of your own. Sometimes people
Well, you
and
gotta remember, man. I'm not gonna
we just
repeat
speak.
something to the T. It's still gonna be interpretation because it's free interpretation as I'm speaking. I'm
and
not
that's
reading
cool.
a book. You feel me?
That's cool. There's nothing against yo. It's all love, bro. As a matter of fact, like I'm gonna be 100 with you. I've never this with you and Thou. This is my first time ever doing this.
Oh yeah.
I told you I've been too, and it's not I'm too busy or too. I've been really too busy in my own life.
Mm,
That, like I told you, I just started learning YouTube and everything within the last couple years. That little breakdown I gave y'all.
yeah.
That's facts. That's all facts. Because of all I did was apply my experience to what I see, right? So, and I came up with something, and I said, okay, I'm gonna run with that. And then from that point, now I'm learning from the granular, from the building blocks,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
He said
From the
from the sand rubble to the to the
right
bricks.
from the people that's actually in it. So this shit
Yeah,
with you that we doing right now is nothing but for me. I got like my pen and my pad,
yeah.
and
You
I'm just
taking notes like
and
CC.
and and I just told you the other day, and I meant it then. I still mean it now. Working with you and your channel is really. I'm looking forward to all of that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
me too.
So
I
we can
like I
have
said, I want to get to a point where I have a laptop. That way I could do shit.
yeah,
Cause on the phone I can't do shit, bro.
right, right. Well, look, but we could have this. I pray we have more disagreements because that's the
Well,
only way.
that's
That's
where
how
we
I'm gonna
get most
learn.
of the engagement.
That's
That's
how I'm
where we get.
exactly. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna say this to you. There's no disrespect. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I know. You, hey, look it,
But there are
bro.
things. There are things like you say. If I say no and nah, and like that might irk you or
It's
something. I'll
it's
chill.
more
I
of a
won't say that.
discredit. You know what I'm saying? Because what it
I don't
is
mean to
you're
discredit you, but
yeah.
like I said, there are in our own mentalities, we do have things that are like that, and it will take somebody else to call that out and be like, "Yo, okay, if we're gonna continue talking, right? Like for the time being, I'm gonna need you to stop doing this until we get used to each other's idiosyncrasies and stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
it don't bother me as much." And I'm cool with that because I know I'm not the easiest person to get along with all the time, you know. So
Shit, what
um,
month you born under, man?
I'm a September baby.
Oh, you
I'm a Virgo.
Sagittarius? Oh, you a
I'm a
Virgo?
Virgo. I'm a Virgo. I'm an early September baby. You know. Um. So
Yeah, my sister's early
yeah,
December baby.
I
That's
was.
one reason why I said Sagittarius.
My birthday's September 7th, 1977. I'm all sevens.
You said
I'm,
77. I'm 85.
I'm all sevens. Yeah, I'm 46. So
I'm 12, 28, 85.
oh okay, you almost
So
made
I'm
86.
1 2. I'm 122, 88 and 5.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. So like that's me. I don't
Oh wait.
stand on nothing. I don't stand on nothing. Like I grew up in a certain place, and in that certain place, it was a cultural melting pot in which I seen everything that you talking about, from
Mm-hmm.
Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, Catholicism, um, everything. You feel me? So, but when you ask me if I know anything about the Quran, I'm gonna tell you no, because now is your opportunity to tell me what you want to tell me, rather than you building on what you presume I know. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
if you
I'm just asking what you know, so I know. All right, well, I could discuss stuff that.
treat me like
Yeah,
I'm a eighth treat me like I'm a third grader, like I'm
I'm
8 years
not
old.
treating nobody like an atheist because I don't like them. So
Pause, man. I didn't say an atheist. You see,
I
I
know,
said I
no.
said I said an eighth grade. I said an 8 year old, a third grader. Treat me like I don't know shit, so that when you say it, you're saying it like you are teaching me something.
I kind of have a problem with that because of the way that I learn. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
fine.
I'm mostly self-taught from like 14 to
Me too.
now. You know what I'm
Me
saying? Because
too.
I got
I've
kicked
been
out of school, so I grew up on the internet and then figuring out that a lot of shit is lies, so I started researching. And
listen.
then
I barely made it out of school before the internet. Even before I got my
man,
degree. I got my last degree before Facebook was even
dude,
went live. So that's like
first
my
time I had Facebook was at 2014, bro.
okay. So But if we go on, if you know, to talk about education, I've like my education is self-taught. Like the public school, the New York City public school failed me.
Oh yeah,
I,
that's
you feel me?
that's how it is
I
out here in
I'm
Illinois.
one of these
Then.
people. I'm one of these people where you see the Einstein, the drawing of the Einstein saying where he says you can't make a goldfish climb a tree or something like you can't make a monkey. You
Yeah,
know, you ever seen those? That's me.
yeah.
That's me. Like it didn't work for me because I felt the lies.
You
Excuse me. I felt the lies coming at me. I felt the
you
you
ain't
know.
gotta tell me nothing, man. I was dyslexic, so
Okay.
I automatically reject it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the only thing that they could tell me is what I took, and then, like you said, you could tell what was a lie.
Yeah. But and then at the same time, you have to sit there and listen to these people, or or do
Day
what
in,
they
day
say,
out. Yeah.
because otherwise you get a failing grade.
Oh, I,
And
I got lucky because I was in a state where they just passed us.
mhm, and that's
Yeah.
probably what happened to me because I stopped giving a fuck
Hmm.
all the way from you know uh seventh
Mine
grade
was
all the
like,
way
yeah,
from
seventh to
seventh
ninth
to
grade.
12. Listen, from 7th to 12th grade, I stopped. School became it was a social thing for me. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like
Just go to
so
talk to the boys. Like, what's up,
so
dog?
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I say if you ask me something, I'm like nah, or I might say yeah I know, but tell me what you know. You know what I mean? And this none of this is made for you to take no offense. Even when I was talking to
Oh no.
Cece, I ain't mean for her to take no offense to what I'm saying.
Look,
If I wanted her to take offense, trust me, she would have took offense to what I'm saying. Trust me.
I
I
like I
like
like engagement because
the
I'm
use of using words. I'm not a master at it, but I'm good enough at it. You feel
of
me?
course.
Like so when we talking, especially over something like this, like YouTube, I'm not gonna get all brolic and because what's
Yeah,
gonna happen? All I'm gonna do is log off. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that's
We're
it.
not gonna fight. We're not gonna, you know what I mean?
I would say like this. It's not
So all
even
that
worth
energy,
the argument over the internet, dude. If somebody writes a bad review, I'm not gonna read that shit. I'm not
no,
even gonna delete it. I'll keep it up there.
that's a natural. But arguing is a natural thing. Two people with two disagreements, you feel very fervent. You're very strong about your perspective. We're gonna have a disagreement. We're gonna have an argument. No problem. But
Well, that's what
not-
we're men too, so you gotta take
yeah,
that in
exactly.
accountability. We
And
like
like I
we like
say,
to debate because sometimes
it's your platform.
we just want to make sure. Hey,
It's your platform. It's been plenty of
listen.
times you talked over me that I can be like, all right, Mike, I'm done. I'm not wasting my time. But it's your platform, and I understand that, and I'm trying to be a part of it. You feel me? So you know what I mean? I play the role that is given to me with,
Yeah.
and I'm old enough to be like to be mature enough and be like, nah, it's your
Well,
stage.
technically, because me and you, we're adult enough to know the difference between an argument and a conversation.
Right. If I
Our
showed
shit,
you,
our shit is more of a conversation
I
because
don't bel- I
we're
don't
talking about the same thing. We're just giving different perspectives. You know what I'm saying?
and about my face and stuff. Like we do private face to face, but I
No, no,
probably
that's the only way I would
listen,
do it.
listen. I will probably never show my face on the internet, and to date, there's probably only one picture of me out there, and it's because I made an app. I made an
Mm.
app in 2015, and in getting the images for the app, I used one of the pictures was of myself using the app, and and it's still out there, but um I don't like my distrust with stuff like I don't do shit like that. But
Hmm.
you like me and you a video conference talk. We gonna do that because if you work with me on the stuff that I talk about, we gonna be face to face. Matter of fact, like I
Yeah,
told you,
that's why I said
bro.
that.
Listen, I'm gonna put it to you like this right now. Fucking with you, you gonna be like one of the officers in my shit. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
I
you
can
that
do that.
in front of Jerome and everything because people with different perspectives. Hold up. Okay.
Well, seeing me being a Capricorn, I'm more on the business end of the deal, anyways. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep shit in order. I like to make sure shit's, documented for everybody to understand it.
That That's very important. You know, is and equally important is someone's unique perspective, and working with someone that's saying, not taking the Rockefeller perspective and be like, nah, I just want you to work for me. I'm
Nah,
like,
I want people to work with me, man. I'm trying to help
I need
build.
you. I need you to work with me. You know what I mean? You saying you need to build up your shit. I'm saying we're gonna do that plus more. And I say, I had this girl. And she said, "Well, I need just like, oh, I was like, yo, I need you to work with me. I want you to work with me. Like you talented. I want you to make commercials for me." This girl was bad, 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 like 10. I'm like, I want you to sell this product for me. I told you I do affiliate marketing too.
Hmm.
So I came up with the idea of, if you create these commercials for this product and I put it on YouTube, I'm gonna give you 70% of the profit, because I'm not just working with her, I'm working with other people in this business model. And she talking about showing me pictures of Jordans. "Oh, I need you to, can you buy me these? Can you send me these?"
Oh,
I said, I don't do shit like that. It's not in my nature. Like I
what's
can't,
up? What up, Scotty? Yeah, that's fucked up. Hey,
I
I
can't. Is that
that's
Scotty?
dope. Yeah, that's
Scotty B.
dope dating, bro.
Scotty B
This-
pimping.
she was trying to.
Yeah, she
She
was trying
acted
to.
like he was a sugar daddy and shit.
Yeah, and I said, no, I can't. I can't, like, not in my nature to do that. Okay, well,
Same.
can you send me the money? I said, no, I cannot do that, because it goes against everything that I believe in. Like, it goes against everything I'm trying to do. And if I do that for you today and convince myself that I'm gonna do that for you and it's gonna work, and then a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, it didn't work out the way I planned, I'm gonna look back at that moment and be like, that's where I fucked up.
Hmm.
And I can't have that blemish on my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't have that over my head. Like,
I always thought about it like this, man. You do the work before you get paid.
yes,
That way, you
absolutely.
know how much your work is worth. You know what I'm saying?
The pay is just is the fruit, you know what I mean, of
Yep.
the tree. Like, you have, yeah, you put in that work, but you can't make the pay of everything about it. You know what I mean? Like, that tree,
Yeah.
the
She
work
was.
got to be.
That was all about the pay female. But
Absolutely. Nah,
that's what.
that was her trying to be, that was her being who she is. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that's
Well,
what that
yeah.
is.
She was greedy. That's what it was.
That's who she is. She told me, yeah, 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 I'm gonna work with you. But can you, you know, can I
Mm.
get these Jordans? I'm like, I can't do
Sound
it.
like
I'm
a
sorry.
hood female too, man. It didn't sound
Nah,
like she was
I
making the
mean,
right ideas.
not from our hood, not from our types of
Well,
hood.
of course, bro. It sound like L.A. hoe. I mean, hood.
She might have, I'm about to say, she might have been hood. She might have been hood, but she wasn't from our type of hoods. But you find these girls all over the place. But, and these people, not just girls. I'm not,
Hey, you know
um,
what? The way that she came off sounded like she was with Jeffrey Epstein. I'm not gonna front. Like that.
yo,
That's how
listen,
Jeffrey was getting most of his shit. You know that, right?
listen. I'm
Like
glad you jumped
Jasmine
on
would
that.
pimp her out like that.
I'm glad you jumped on that, because, like I said, all Epstein did, and you know, I'm not taking nobody's side. I, just hear what I'm saying.
I know what he did too.
It's supply and demand. This
You know,
is yo, put PUSSY is like the oldest business in the world. The
and
two
his
oldest,
his
the
was
two.
espionage to the max.
Okay, that part, yes. He
Or we should
using.
say Maxwell, right? Yeah,
Oh
to the
damn.
max. Well, because she was her father was KGB or some shit, right?
Yeah, her father's actually was doing something with textbook. No, he owned a newspaper. So there you
Yeah.
go.
So the
There you go.
media.
Media.
Even worse, this girl knew how to drive a submarine, fly a plane, a boat,
Yeah. And you know what? When they were asking where he get
tanks,
this money, where did
helicopters.
they
My
asked
bad.
where did he get this money from?
He
Right?
told them investors.
Well, one, her father left her 500 million.
Oh yes, so she had old money.
And then two, the dude that owned Victoria's Secret,
He blackmailed him. I remember that one.
he finessed him. He finessed him out of that money, and I think he did a little something strange for a
He
little
did with
change.
that. He did a little
Yeah,
kid.
yeah, he did a little something strange for a little change and got and finessed
Hmm.
Victoria's
But
Secret, and that whole
that's
thing.
how he got Bill Gates in the.
Well, yeah, and you know what it is. When people ask, well, why are these high profile people doing this? It's because
Because they didn't have friends.
imagine, yes, you hit
They
it, bro.
didn't have friends.
These high profile people be strangers. You know what I mean? They be strangers as
And,
FUCK.
and we get songs like "People Are Strange" when you're a stranger.
We
Come on
we
now.
we see these people and we treat them like luminaries. You know,
And
because
and that's the problem because they
well,
think they're God.
because celebrity is built like that. That's a machine. That's another industrial complex that's
Yeah,
built.
because it's an idol,
It's
and you're
right,
not supposed to idolize shit for in
right,
front of God or before God.
right. It's built on idolism and stuff, right? So they use that. But these people are strange. Like you could even go down to JAYZ. You
Oh
know,
yeah, yeah.
these are some strange people with strange
He
habits and
talked.
stuff.
He talked. What's the dude's name? Basquiat. Yeah, he wanted to be like Basquiat. He even got Basquiat paintings. I know Basquiat's a good artist and shit. I ain't gonna front.
Okay,
I don't mess with Frank Ocean though. So him and
peep,
Basquiat in the same boat.
peep this. Peep this. Everybody peep this. Check this out. So that video 99 problems. So y'all heard the thing about him and
I
Gwyneth
know that
Paltrow.
was Ice T's song.
No, 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 no. Hold on. So y'all know the rumors of him and Gwyneth Paltrow, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the video 99 problems. There's a scene in the video with Jay standing in an alley. He got the hat tilted over his face. It looked like a
Yeah,
factory.
left side.
It looked like a factory behind him, right? Like this. He got the sporty look. He got the little varsity jacket on and everything, right? It like I'm trying to paint the picture so we can try to recall the video for
I
those
mean,
that
I
are
could bring the video up. Hold on.
okay, bring it up. Bring it up. Do it then. Do it
I'm
then,
putting it
nigga.
on my YouTube.
Do
It's
it then.
99 problems, right?
Yes, sir.
I just can't play
Putting
the
it live in the
audio.
chat.
We could
No, no, no. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that.
turn the camera.
He laughed because I said I could hear your facial expression. I tell that to
Yeah.
people all the time. I tell them that all. I told my boy, listen, and that comes from when
I'm gonna go to the Vivo. Is it the Vivo or the official? Yeah, let's do the official.
it's gonna be on both. But check this out. One of my homeboys was talking to his girl one day, and he said, I'm listening to him on the phone, and he said, how you know I'm smiling? How you know I'm smiling? He's trying to be cute. And I leaned over and I said, because she could hear your lips cracking. And everybody just fell out like, yo. So I always like, that's why I'm the type of person I take shit seriously. I don't mean no harm to nobody, nothing like that. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna disagree with you all day, and it's cool.
Well, shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. After you told me you was from New York, that's kind of like y'all
Thank you.
whole
Thank you.
repertoire. No, son. No, son.
Thank you.
Hold up, son.
I can't even, you know what I mean? It's in my DNA. I can't not say shit like that. But I will do my best if it's detrimental to hearing you. There it is right there. Go back.
Oh yeah.
If it's detrimental to you getting your point out,
Pause.
I do my best to minimize it.
This one, right?
Go back just a little bit. Is when he's standing there. Keep going, keep going.
Should I play it or reverse it?
Right there. You gotta pause it. It's this building right there.
Oh, the record store.
No. It's in here. It's right there.
Should I keep going or
hit it one more time and pause it? Because
he's at the bridge right now.
It's flashing. One more time. Get him out the record store.
Oh, damn it. I've seen it. I know which one you're talking about.
It looked like a factory, like a brick building behind him.
Right there.
Okay, I still see the record store.
Hold on.
It might be paused. Okay.
Yeah, it was paused.
Okay, it's on the bridge. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, you're watching the live. You're watching the live. That's
okay,
why. You're get on the phone, bro.
Get on the phone.
What are you on? A laptop? Yeah, look at the laptop. Don't look at the live stream. Just look at our stream.
You mean StreamYard?
Yeah, StreamYard. Use StreamYard.
Hold up.
Because if you use the YouTube, um,
Okay, I'm on
it's
stream.
a it's
Yes,
a
right here.
5-second delay.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, right here where you at right now. This building behind him. Okay, peep this. The significance of this building behind him is that it was in a Gwyneth Paltrow movie
Mm.
in which she was cheating on her husband, who was Michael Douglas.
Mm.
I think it's called. Um, let me hold up. Let me hit Google for a second. Gwyneth Paltrow movie. I think it's called Murder something.
Murder
Gwyneth.
by Numbers.
That might be it. Gwyneth Paltrow movies.
That's the only one I know.
Hold up. Hold up.
And that would make
I'm coming
that
to
would
it.
make so much sense because of the
No,
gematria. You know what I'm saying?
it's a perfect. It's called The Perfect Murder.
The perfect
The
murder.
movie. The movie's called The Perfect Murder. Okay,
Mm.
so her side piece had a whole like flat in that building. Had a whole space. He was like an artist or something,
Mm.
right? So her side piece, she would go to this apartment and sleep with her side piece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the same building that Jay-Z standing in front of. Um, in 2004 when he dropped this album, the Black Album. Um,
The blackout. Yeah.
yeah, the Black Album with 99 Problems on it. And this is the same time that that him that Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow became him and Beyonce's best friends. They were supposedly hanging out all the time. And then of course we know years later that it was rumored that he was sleeping with Gwyneth Paltrow. But it's just a
Mm.
coincidence that Jay's standing in now. This building is in Brooklyn. I'll put it.
Yeah.
I know that.
So this has to be on Best Side, then, huh?
It's somewhere. It's somewhere like down in Williamsburg or something like that in Brooklyn. Um, but it's no coincidence that he's standing in front of the same building that in a movie she was sleeping with her side piece. Like
Which is
because
him, yeah.
we know Homeboy be doing a lot of
Oh
um,
yeah.
innuendo and
Look,
double
look, look.
entendre.
When he brought out his Basquiat painting with him and Beyonce standing in front of it, wearing suits, that was a whole bunch of symbolism right there because she's wearing the pants too now.
Is that you think that's some sort of I don't know the term. I know the term, but I can't say it right now. Like, masculinity, femininity type thing.
Yeah, that's a masculinity trait, and you could tell
Feminized.
because
It's
yeah.
emasculating men, right?
Well, for him, he's with Basquiat, meaning that he's going towards guys, and for her, she's going towards girls. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Got you.
So either she's pegging him, or he's over there sucking somebody off.
Mm. That's tough. Yo, we need to have discussions like this on iOpen TV. You know what iOpen stands for? Can you see it?
I mean, yeah, I see the eyes wide open.
Yeah. It stands for in your expert opinion.
Ooh, I like that.
Right? And it's basically the concept is to do what we're doing right now. Get people expert opinion. All right, then like I said, I'm not plugging nothing, but that's one of my
Hey, no, that's you more than welcome to plug, bro.
this is one of my concepts that I work on. That's why I was asking Scotty like what he does, because bro, I got, as far as YouTube, I got a ton of them, right? And that's it. I'm not getting off topic, but
Hey, well, technically, I gotta go to work. It's a night shift just started, so I gotta go clean some toilets and shit.
All right, brother.
So we gonna hopefully our boy's gonna come back on tonight.
And I'm gonna zip it up. I'm not gonna say shit. I think this week I made myself hot. I'm just gonna. I got something. If he goes live, I got something. I hope you in the chat. I got something. I'm gonna
Oh,
do.
I'll be there.
I
Hopefully he
got
don't go live while I'm working still. Shit.
Jay.
No, I can't.
I hope you there so you can see it. I don't know. Jay, are you in the Discord? Cause you no one said shit in the Discord since this little thing between me and
Oh
old
yeah,
girl.
with old girl, yeah.
Oh my
And,
god.
oh, he's coming up on 9. All right, cool.
He's
So
coming
I'll
up?
be back. Yeah, I'll be back
Oh,
on at 9.
sweet. Okay. I'm gonna make
See,
sure
it
I
says 9,
okay.
3 hours. Yep,
I'm gonna-
that's enough time too.
right. I'm gonna recharge the headphones and the headset.
Oh yeah, I'm
Go
about to
go.
get up out of Dodge.
All right, brother.
I'll holler at you later,
See,
T.
everybody be safe. Later.
Peace.